He's way past the ball.
Wow. So was it lined up off that?
Yes.
I better be on.
Was Venables in the Big 12 when you, Jerry, with you?
Yeah, he was at Oklahoma.
For a while. That's an illegal formation, guy.
I also knew him when they were at Kansas State.
Did they call it?
I bet you he was there for 12 years or so.
Why not?
12.
Do you not have that?
See, they got the flag.
They got
They got the flag.
Yeah, they
I was
got
going
it.
to say they had 5 guys in the back.
We're going to stick with the
Illegal formation.
program feed for a while while control room's making a transition. But
Wish
your
they-
thoughts on the game before?
So what-
You know, it's a great ball
Great
game.
game.
Yeah. Came down to really, when you didn't know, it came down to a squib and really a field goal right before the end of the half, and then lock into one at the end.
Other than that, it's pretty even. Great ball game.
You know what's interesting? Well, it's interesting. I didn't think Baker played that well in the second half. But, I mean, you look at how many points they scored. It's spooky to think what would happen if he played
A good point.
a B+, A. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, but if he plays like he played in the first half, it's spooky how many points they could score.
First and goal right
Seen it
here.
up close and personal.
He scored 14.
But, you know, George, you got to give Georgia a little credit too. Now they played really good.
Oh,
Your guy did a heck of it.
second half was
The adjustments, halftime adjustments.
both offense and defense. Covered them up.
Thought they'd have a better plan versus the man-to-man stuff. I thought.
Wasn't the halftime adjustment battle.
Yeah.
You know, these animals are a little different.
That D-line is good as advertised.
And I went and saw them in the spring 2 years ago, and that was
They look so good. You
that
get
was
mad.
the-
You
that
get
was
mad
the-
if your guys cut them.
that was the group that made you just kind of sit there and go,
You see them play in the league.
they're different.
Oh, they're
They're so
special.
long.
That was a second and goal play. Going to third and goal. So, Coach Babers, obviously the only blemish on the record of Clemson is you. What do you have to say about them? This defense, Coach Fulkerson was just asking, are they for real?
Front seven is outstanding. And you know, it's not that the DBs aren't good. It's just that the front seven's so doggone good that you have to give them their due. And was it Chubb 42? He's first round draft pick. Whenever he decides to come out, they really got some guys. They're really fast. They're well coached. Play as a
Deal
team.
around here made him kick a field goal.
That's a pretty good stop. I did on what, the 2?
And they kind of stopped them twice. The other one was a third down, right? They got called.
One for 3, 10 yards. 0 for 2 on third down.
Guys, as we come back into the coach's film room, we're going to recap the second overtime of that first game. And you guys have been kind of hashing it over, but second overtime, the block, we talked about the protection up front.
Special
A
teams.
little bit of a gap, special teams showing up again.
Ball. 1 and 27. What was 11's block like out there?
It was good.
Was it? Quarterback split
Tight
out.
end, the tight end did it for the guy that
Kept the
motioned
quarterback
across.
in the game there.
Got 19, the outside line, but that 19 didn't keep leverage. The guy motions across, he looks inside at the
That's
run,
right. Yeah.
and then the guy
lost
reached
his
it.
leverage. That's
Yep.
right. Eyes in the backfield. Okay.
Here we go, guys. This is our game now at this point in time.
You're going to see about the same.
You see a lot of speed on both sides, just like
Now, is this the first time that these two teams have played where they got the entire month to break each other down?
Yeah.
They normally meet on the short week, right?
Yeah.
Good point.
The championship game.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Because what you got
29
1 week
days.
after this one, right?
There'll be a lot of staffs breaking this game down. Okay, FIB, no back.
Brad's here. There's the back. High geared it.
Nice.
High geared.
So, guys, just fire off your shots about this matchup as we look at the early going here.
They ran the same play that we were trying to get to run in the other game. They just
They
ran
gotta do
QB counter.
That's
The
the
difference
block
with
that.
the DN is what
But
Gary
the,
was talking
the
about.
defensive ends shoot.
Both the guard and
Remember what
tackle.
we talked about on the one play?
Yeah,
The
return
only way they
stuff,
could
right,
play
don't
it is the end had to follow the tackle
15
pulling.
had to follow the tackle, and
Yeah.
he did this time.
This time, 33 does it.
Same thing. Backer still went.
Wide receiver screen, did we miss it?
A little bit sooner.
It's down and distance here.
Like third down right now.
Wide receivers.
That was one of the screens, Coach Fedora, you were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it.
Snap the ball.
Third and long.
The ball.
Third and long here.
16 to begin this one.
Get out your hand, man.
Oh, they're gonna bring it.
No, they're not. They're faking the funk.
Smart.
Three-man rush.
Smart. You don't have
With a
to have
spy.
it.
Three-man rush with a
Oh,
spy.
he's got him. He's got him. Oh, he turned his head.
Come on, man.
Deion Kane.
Damn, I ain't gonna give you many of those now.
Tell you what, he's a good player too now. Watch him turn his head right as the ball gets there.
He's mad at somebody down here.
He's looking for the first down. Watch his head. See his head turn?
He's mad at the safety because the safety didn't show up early enough because he saw him wide
Fundamentals.
open.
Two-man.
Yeah, but when you see a guy turn loose, you got to go.
Fundamentals. Watch the ball all the way into the tuck.
You have to see the catch and you have to see the drop. If
Hey.
you can't describe how you drop the ball, you couldn't have caught it in the first place. See the catch, see the
It was a
drop.
nice play by Bryant. Extending the play.
Awfully low.
Got some
Get back
space.
in here.
Got some space.
We're up to 45 though.
See Chubb on the punt team there, 42.
We're going to step away for
Defensive tackle.
a break in about 10
It's their
seconds.
PP, I think.
He can run better than most linebackers.
Timeout.
Yep, we're good for. Welcome back, everybody. The coach's
Alabama
film
than they were
room.
last year with
Game number 2 without a break. We good? Everyone's ready to roll?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
More tempo.
with the new OC, the Dayball from Patriots.
I would imagine it's a whole lot different, right?
No, it wasn't a whole lot of difference. Very, very seldom under center.
Still have the
That's
same
not
head
good.
coach last time I checked. Right?
Same guy.
Yeah.
Could have gave it.
One back power.
What do you mean by
That's
one back
this?
power?
It's just powered, double team, pulling the guard. Should have gave it to 34. I don't know if it's he was
missed
reading anything. I think it was just a mess up.
I don't think he's reading it.
Oh, he's got an
I'm telling you, it
RPO.
was an RPO.
Oh, he was fixing it.
They're
He's
sitting
going
there
to
covered
receiver.
too. Hand the ball off.
Safety's backing up.
Hand the damn ball.
Wow. You couldn't ask for a better run right there.
I know somebody that's made
Who
a lot
was,
of
he,
money.
who was he spilling that to?
I know somebody that's made a lot of money off that RPO.
Who was he spilling that to?
I think we stole that from you guys.
Yeah, we did. We made a lot off of that.
Even watching the rounds earlier, Alabama backs have gotten a lot of yardage after contact already in this ball game.
When the back on that power a minute ago, when the backer was spilling that, who was he
Alabama
spilling
back.
it
Tempo?
Backs,
Nobody after that.
because I was watching over here.
Well, that's
Is that because they're all 6'3",
to?
230?
Yeah, they're, no, 230.
40?
Yeah. Every one of them.
I don't
Coach
like.
Babers, you obviously wanted to go fast against this defense as well, right?
Yeah, it helps.
can't-
I don't like how they're spotting the ball, though. They've got that umpire spotting the ball, and that slows down the tempo teams. They need to get the guy that's. They asked for an extra official.
The center judge.
Why are they doing
I
that?
don't think Alabama's necessarily
You
doing.
need to talk. They need to talk to the.
I've never
white
seen
hat.
that.
Where are these?
Well, they'll do
Where
it,
are these
but you
officials
better
from?
Let them know that
It's Pac-12.
it slows it down.
Center
You don't
judge
want
is the
that
one
guy
supposed to be
spotting the ball. You want the
spotting the
center
ball.
judge.
Who do you want?
That's why they brought this
The
other
guy that's
guy
running
in.
out to the left.
Yeah.
up
The
there,
guy is
all
behind the
state.
ball, opposite the white hat.
You don't want the umpire.
That's why they added that 8th official.
Well, that's what they
The
told him.
umpire is traditionally the biggest, slowest ref. He's usually a former lineman.
Every one of those run backs is about 2 feet.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah, they all are.
You're right. Run back into it.
Run play. Wind them out, get the linebacker to walk out, and then throw the double out. Sit down in the.
This is way back.
That's the power.
Running back power, like you
Run
said,
back
it was
power.
filling it to know that running back would have hit
Oh,
it.
okay, so he was still went for the corner.
Yeah.
The other linebacker didn't get blocked.
Quarterback.
It was
I would
supposed
like
to come
that.
off anyway.
Quarterback
Running
missed
back on
that
that
one.
quarterback one-on-one though.
Yeah, the quarterback missed it. Bringing the blitz from over here.
Okay.
There he goes.
Good job by the quarterback getting to his
Right.
third read right there.
Yeah, I mean, he looked at two different people.
See him?
He swept it left to
The
right.
backs are getting though, like you said, Gary, right at yards after contact.
Just early, just watching in their first drive, I was
In
just.
tempo.
I think Coach Babers, I think they learned something from you. Because I mean, they don't necessarily go that fast all the time.
No.
Alabama.
Thought that was against the rules in the SEC.
I'm no longer in the SEC. That's why I'm not logoed up over here. You guys,
I just want
what
you
is
to
that
know
over
this.
here?
I'm not coming to his defense. If he wants to go out on that island, he's all by himself, both sides. But
They have done more tempo though this year than they ever have.
Yeah, they've gone to it more the last.
Ole Miss, Mississippi State, I mean Florida.
The conference as a whole has.
Well, I'm just saying even Alabama. I think you know
Yes.
Yeah, A&M, Alabama.
Yes.
this quarterback.
Everybody
What he's really done a good job of more than anything is he doesn't lose the
The only
game.
one that I don't know,
You know what I
is
mean? Like,
LSU.
He's a
Oh,
good
he's got him
quarterback
right
and
down
all
the
that,
middle.
but he does not. Wow. Cause problems.
play.
You know.
Wa-
Got him the second time.
Watch, go back to this and watch 3 down the middle of the field here. Watch.
he's wide open.
When he misses it.
Wow.
Watch.
he still gets
He's
it.
got outside leverage with no help inside. Watch.
Good concept.
Watch this. And he's wide open.
And it doesn't even look like the guy's looking at him.
I'm not sure.
He looks like he thinks
looks
he's
like
got
he's
help.
looking at him.
He's looking at like he's got help.
One more time. Everybody else is playing inside leverage.
I'll tell you something else. 3 ran a good route because 3 could have just bent it.
But he
and
didn't even need to run. I mean,
But the
took his
little thing
eyes
at
off
the
him
top
right there.
helps the quarterback even more.
He took his eyes off of him, and then it was too late coming back to him.
what was one doing? Because one was going to the middle,
Running the low post.
Back to that route.
and that's where his eyes were. He was watching the low
That's
post.
probably what spooked him about coming back to the pipe.
Can we see that again?
That had to be a
had to be a bust.
That had to be a bust.
Somebody busted here.
Go back to that.
coverage wise.
He's a safety.
Now, was this play tempo before this play? Was there tempo?
I don't think so.
No.
See, 6 has got his eyes back.
They got 7 in the box. Whereas 19 is normally the
Zero
guy that's
coverage.
back there.
Zero coverage, but he's got outside leverage, and nobody's helping him
See,
inside.
I think
Because he's hard inside over here.
he looks like he thinks he's got help.
33
know
is
it.
out of there.
Absolutely does.
I think 19's supposed to be back.
That's why I said normally 19 is the guy that's on that.
Talking
hash.
about this guy having
Yeah.
help?
No, 19 over to the
Yeah, he
right.
thinks he's got help. And when
I
you
think
just
he's got help inside of number
Inside
3.
deep. He thinks
guy,
he's got
19.
Not that guy. 19 up in the
right
box.
Yeah.
So whether it's 33 or 19 supposed to push to the middle of the field,
Somebody should be in the middle of the field
somebody should be in the middle of the field.
if they're playing that leverage, or that guy's got to play
Actually,
inside
it looks like
leverage.
they're trying to push 33 out of there.
This quarterback can really run, guys.
He opens
I don't
his
know why
eyes
they
up.
don't have this low post, though, Larry. That low post
I think it's
on
Tampa
that
2
pipe route,
with
that
a
doesn't
zero
make
bluff.
any sense.
And
That's what I'm
33 is
saying.
supposed
His
to
eyes go to the
33
low
supposed to bail
post.
out.
Yeah, he throws his
ain't coming
eyes to
back
number
because
3
the
from
low
the get.
post is going
Yeah,
right,
I
right
don't-
there.
He's the
His
only
eyes are on 3, then he
Right.
goes to the low post, then he comes.
I'm telling you, it's not 30. Normally, traditionally, 19 is the guy that's
Yeah.
back there. And they
He
played
didn't have
today
any
with
concern.
19, and he didn't do boo.
didn't
Go back to it one more time.
19, he's out of North Carolina, too.
This guy.
Normally they play the game with
This
him.
one?
One of them is should
Not,
be,
you know,
appears with the leverage of the outside backer there.
19 is the deep
6
traditionally.
Someone should be
6 is
running.
definitely playing outside, and he's not squeezing him or anything, so he thinks he's got help over there.
We got 3 receivers to their right and 1 to their left. So somebody, 33, 34, somebody's got to get to the middle of the field.
I don't think number 6 is manned on him.
Are you guys saying that the 19's usually a safety?
Someone has to
right?
get
That's
there.
That's who should be back there.
Yeah.
The inside leverage of 3.
Those are your backers.
He should be sitting on the hash, 19 probably.
Right.
Nice adjustment, actually.
I'll tell you what, 2
Made
can
a
run
play, though.
now because 99's a player.
Made a play.
It's pretty good.
Those other
He's
guys.
from Texas.
Yeah, from Houston, right?
Yeah, it's
Channelview.
Channelview. Yep, right outside
That's
of
the
Houston.
coach?
Yeah, it's coach.
Which one?
Hurts.
The 2.
Number 2.
For Alabama.
There's a 6'2", about 220 something.
They were bragging about the
I don't know if he's
Who
that
is
tall.
the
He's probably
kid
220.
from Hawaii that came in.
I can't say his name.
I know you're talking about the lefty.
He
Yeah, they
can-
were bragging about him, but was going to take his job.
I'll tell you what, he can.
This guy's pretty good right here.
This guy's what, 24-2?
He had law. He didn't lose.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be my
didn't-
guy.
He didn't put you in a position to, you know, you're not going to turn the ball over. If he's going to throw it away, he's going to throw it in the tuba section.
The other kid,
not gonna put
Dana,
anyone
the other
out.
kid he can spin.
Brett,
He can spin it.
You remember last year, all he did was lead him down for
so
the
the
winning touchdown.
reduced kickoff.
Yeah.
You got to have a guy that really has great
Edge.
positioning, right?
Yeah.
Woo.
Really trust him. And I tell you what, I would say maybe almost half the league was doing that this year.
Reducing it
Because a guy can
three-quarters
put
of
it in the
field.
corner.
Yeah.
What do you do for your field returns?
That's what you're always worried about. Very few people get outside him. Everybody tries to do one.
You got one guy that's really a wide
Designated,
contain.
yeah.
I mean, that's all he's doing is hanging out there containing.
People actually
That
go
has
to
be a
start
different
running
route.
decoys out there,
What
just
the X is
trying,
doing over
you know.
here, though,
That's what
on
he
that
said.
route.
He came on a low post, and it was like,
Yeah.
That's why that route combination doesn't make any
No.
sense. Really. Having a pipe out of number 3.
I wonder if
to
he
the
just
left
adjusted
and
because the guy was playing outside leverage, so he just bent back to the inside.
Definitely left the last half of the route.
3 seconds to the end of the first.
out in the box.
Numbers are light. Ooh. He had 5 in the box.
That had to be a called play.
Yeah.
You can play 5 in the box.
And stop the run.
Yeah, then it becomes even a lot easier.
That's not fair.
We'll go to a break here in a couple
They
seconds.
look like that. They did.
Not many people can do it.
It's their 5 add to 6 sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look at.
He's got cockroaches.
Coach Babers, the only blemish, obviously, on Clemson's record
Mine's
is
82,
you.
so.
What do you see here? What are the opportunities for Alabama? This is the first time. I think you had them down by 7 at one time. This is the first time that Clemson's been down by double digits all season.
Well, they've only allowed, 9 points a game? 8, 9 points a game?
You just don't get behind, and you don't get to run away from them. You don't get to get out in front of them.
Hard to be down.
If Alabama
Giving up,
keeps doing
yeah,
this, if
giving
Alabama
up
keeps doing this
12.8.
defensively,
12.8.
they got minus 7 yards right now.
Yeah.
Clemson does.
I think Clemson's going to get. They're going to start getting to their RPOs. There was a 5-man box right there, and it should have been a run, and they threw the ball out there. They'll get back to some of their RPOs.
Taking what they give them.
And plus, they will run their quarterback. Their quarterback's a good runner. They're going to have numbers on their side. It's going to be interesting. Now, if they can play them with a 5-man box, then the game's already
They're
over.
doing it again.
They're going to.
The game is already over.
I'll walk their safety down some.
Playing 5.5.
There you go.
It's like that.
There you go. Just
So you
start
followed
running.
him. So you had the extra runner, you had the extra blocker.
Keller
Quarterback
just turned
followed him
off.
that time.
That's 3rd and 11. 3rd and 12.
There goes the guy right there, the old guy.
I'm not trying to oversimplify it, but Bama can do that. Bama can line up and say,
Oh, yeah.
we'll play you with even numbers and we'll beat you, and you won't run the ball on us. Everybody else is having to add one more guy to the box.
But they
I don't know if they're going to do that against Clemson.
couldn't do it last year against them.
This is the formation right
Watch out
here.
for quarterback draw here.
4-man rush,
Difference between
TT.
Caleb Bryant and Deshaun
And
Watson.
quarterback's legs.
I'll tell you what.
Rock and roll.
Ooh! Hey, you'd be surprised
job.
now. This guy's pretty dang good now.
Can he make the throws
Yes.
in 4 quarters? He's got it.
Yes. I'm telling you. He's bigger than
He seems a little quick. Is he quicker than Deshaun?
he may be. I don't know, but he's bigger.
Yeah. That seemed like the difference to me between 2 years ago and last year's. Just Deshaun was ready for that game, prepared for that game.
That's the only problem with the. That's the only problem with all the twisting. You just allow the quarterback. You're not going to have somebody spy him. You got too many lanes.
Listen,
Now, the twist is to stop him from running, but if they.
Well, on the draw, but it's for the quarterback draw, but for the scramble, it's not as good.
That's exactly right.
It's better to twist on one side and not on both.
he's got to do it right there.
Got to get them to show their hands by going empty and lining up.
Ooh.
Is 29, is that Fitzpatrick?
Yeah.
Minka? So they got him lined up on Renfro.
Renfro's not going to run away from anybody, but he can out-quick the.
3rd and long once again. 3rd and 12.
He's quick, isn't he?
Kelly Bryant picked it up. 3rd and 8 here.
Our guy.
There you go.
Pressure.
Wow.
Nice pickup by the tailback. Up the field, brother. Get up the field.
See, he hung in there right here. And
Dang right.
it's a good job by the running back, too.
Sir, all the way across.
Picks up Ronnie Harrison.
Well, they showed one side and then brought it from the other side to get him to slide, and the back came across and picked him up.
That's a heck of a throw.
Through the
Wow.
back come across.
Yeah.
He did a nice job of
Telling
setting
you.
it up.
Center needs to drop his
Right,
weight.
coach.
Center needs to drop
He
his
can,
weight.
he can do it.
That was good anticipation.
He really can do
See
it.
the back right there?
Telly is down.
Now you
What
look
year
at.
is he a redshirt freshman or true
You
sophomore?
go back to Gary, what you said about the running backs. Watch
I think
the
this
runs.
is his, what, 3rd year?
Alabama's running backs.
He spent 2 years
Watch
behind
that.
Deshaun, I think.
A little bit different.
I'll tell you what Alabama did. They've gone to the 3-man 50 look. Now they're back to 4-man look, but they gave him 2.
I think he was
they changed up their fronts a little bit.
I'm telling you right now, this is how I play them. They need to.
He-
Yeah.
Yeah, because you put him in space. I mean, he's picked.
Here we go, boys.
At the top was picked. Was that what you guys did?
Babers, you would play him how? You're talking about empty?
Yeah.
Spread him out as
The best running
Far as
back
you
on the
can.
field is a quarterback. Playing a championship game. You can beat them with the arm, you can beat them with their legs. You should know what the pitchers are. The guy's talented. Okay. What do we got here? It looks like it's going to be a 8-man drop, maybe. 3-man rush, 8-man drop. Are they going to bring heat?
They're bringing heat. They're bringing.
Speed option.
There we go again.
It's all heat.
Wow.
There we go again.
Telling you, he's a big, powerful
big is
guy now.
220.
At least. Was he 6'4"?
6'4", 220.
Yeah.
Junior.
a whole lot of yards after contact.
Best back.
Two back.
Here comes
Tight
that
end.
slice motion, then we're going to come around. Nope.
5-man, unblocked. Keep contained, upfield shoulder.
Can run too.
Wow. That's,
Sorry, that's 10-yard loss by most of us.
You're talking about the angle.
It wasn't even a 10-yard loss. Normally, you lose your
he's
quarterback.
talking about he needs to be on the back, upfield shoulder.
Something good doesn't happen to most of us there.
Jeez.
That's Fitzpatrick, too. That's Alabama's best players.
Boy, you got two back. Oh, same thing they just
Quads.
did. No,
Here we
same
go.
thing Oklahoma
Cut back,
did.
cut back.
Yeah, same thing Oklahoma did. Get the guy out of the box, try to run the quarterback.
Best block, no block.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
How many times has he carried it already?
And how many first downs did he get?
So that motion takes number 30 out of the box.
See him? You see the difference? The difference what 30 did than the other guy? He shuffled going out, knowing he was going to have to play both,
He played back in.
and he played back in instead of just turning and running.
He still had a hat on everybody.
Deep ball.
Wait, where are we?
Uh-oh, this is trouble. Is that Kane?
No,
Yeah,
eight is Kane.
It's getting stuck, actually.
So we're behind here, right?
Outside is full, is up
Yeah.
to speed.
Yeah, they're showing the replay.
Yeah, he only got one.
Now, why did he jump up with one hand like that? Is that defender grabbing the other hand,
Yes.
Gary?
Yeah, he had him barred.
Did they call that? Is there a rule?
No, you guys are saying just as bad as Dana now.
You telling me guys don't want to just go up with one hand?
Just go up with one hand.
Got it. Wow. He didn't have a lot of leg on that dude.
No. That was a Kelly Bryant drive right there.
Got a little bit of a Cam Newton look in his face.
I didn't know that guy was that big.
He's a big kid now.
I thought he was a 6'1", 6'2", 6'4", 225.
Here's that last pass play that
This is
we
the
were-
pass.
Yep.
So they got him in
Man, no
zero
help.
coverage.
Zero coverage, throwing the inside fade,
Throw the gator.
and he's working for width.
Ball placement.
And wow.
Really, the ball's underthrown.
Well, look, that's because he's getting one right in the, right in the
Really,
teeth.
the ball is underthrown.
Look at that.
With a straight face.
He ain't playing,
The
man.
lie detector didn't even move.
He ain't playing.
Throw the back of the end zone. He's got it.
No,
He's
it
got
is
beat.
underthrown, but look what the safety's doing to him.
I agree. I'm not.
You like that, don't you?
You can't agree and agree.
I can't do that. Hey, I agree that
a heck of
the safeties did, and I also agree that it wouldn't even. The safety couldn't have done that if he'd thrown the ball where he needed to throw it.
Yes, sir.
Ronnie Harrison, that was he made the play. The guy that ran through the quarterback.
Brad, I need you back in here. I mean, that's
That's all these offensive guys are. They wait for numbers.
WWW,
They
baby.
got every rule every
they
rule in
crack
college
back.
football favors them.
Hey, then they crack back. I'm just telling you right now the way it works.
It's ridiculous.
Show that play. You can you?
Kelly's dropped. We're trying to get it back. Can you come back to that play again? And we want to show Coach Bielema
Get a call from him.
to that pass into the end zone.
We get a underthrown ball for a reason. Watch what the
Number 5.
watch what
Number 2 here
15.
at the bottom.
On the hash, yes, sir.
But watch what 15, the free safety that's walking down. Watch what he does to the quarterback.
Getting inside fade there.
Rip his face off.
And pressure there.
Sneaking up on the cookie jar. They're always coming when they're sneaking up on the cookie.
Oh, my. Sawed him in half.
That's the reason why it was underthrown.
No, there was nothing to call. It was just that's why it was
Illegal about
underthrown.
It's the only place you can't hit him. You can't hit him low. You
That's
can't hit
right.
him high.
Got about this much.
At least defense can't.
We got a field goal on it.
Yeah.
Dennis, you could have been here. You'd been in all your glory. They're just you're beating on me. You could just be another hammer.
Missed
I
my
was saying
missed my
potato, and they
opportunity
were
to
saying
gang up on you.
potato.
You guys mentioned the quarterback runs.
Yeah. Everything they had there was quarterback runs right there. That whole drive.
Babers talked about the empty and best runner on the field is their quarterback.
Tell you what Clemson does, right?
I think Dana brought up the thing also that the yak yards, though. I think the difference of Alabama's running backs right now, comparably to Clemson's, not mean they're not good players, but they're not getting as many. The quarterback's the guy that's been getting all the yak yards for Clemson.
It's traditionally what given Alabama
Bring this one on the
problems.
field. They're bringing this one out of the field.
Yep.
You know, whether it's been Johnny Manziel, whether it's been Jordan Knight, whether it's been
Ain't getting out there,
Sean
though.
Watson.
A lot of guys on that
Quarterbacks that can run.
kickoff. A lot of guys.
Get out.
A lot of people missing blocks.
Because he wants to cover you. You know, and he wants to have everybody all over the wide receivers. You know, he wants to play with too high most of the time. Coach Saban's a quarters guy, so he's not spinning the guy down often.
Thus far, Alabama's been pretty balanced. 59 rush yards, 43 in the pass.
Alabama's 3 of 5 on third down.
It's off to a decent start, 4-6, that touchdown.
Throw it.
Good spit.
God, look at that big sucker. 23's head still spinning.
Is 8? Which one is 8?
Who's eight?
Corners don't want to tackle
He's
that.
Is that
it's
the
like
freshman?
number 4, yeah.
Is that the freshman?
The guy I like, the 32 or 34, he is.
Who is 8?
8 is a sophomore from Tulsa.
Jacob?
5'10", 210.
No huddle.
Here comes the power this time. Another flash screen.
Love it. Cross block it.
22 is 60.
Goes your yaft again, Gary.
He's a little bigger.
Sarah, right?
I like the way
6'2", 225.
The kid from Cali.
the way they block this is really
Cali.
good.
Watch him block down here. See him come down.
Cracked.
Good job by number 4.
Who's Hurts reading here?
This is design.
Or is this
This is
design? Or is just window dressing?
I think he's reading the mic back
there
here.
and lead the other back on the
I want to
safety.
go with it.
You see 34, they're running counter back to the boundary. See
Yeah, they
34? 34.
This is going to be a quarterback counter.
Quarterback counter.
Quarterback,
Correct.
if you got it.
That's the same play we were
seen
talking
that play
about.
about 800
Oh,
times.
with Oklahoma. So they're reading 34 there.
So he stays in the box, he spits it, he leaves the box, fill it with the ball.
The stiff arm there was just pure optional. It was just a bummer. That's when I'm better than you.
They're both very physical football teams.
Let's see, 8, 22, 34, 6. This is 4 tailbacks.
They list 5 of them.
Oh! Get it up, Jimmy.
You got him. Underthrew it, still got it.
Nice play. Good
Recovery.
recovery.
Is going on in Bolden.
Yeah.
Good recovery. Flea flicker.
Threw it a little bit late.
Yeah, a little bit late in the zone, yep.
They're turning it loose.
Really wanted to throw more to the inside.
Yeah.
Throw it out there.
We love him running down the
Let
field.
him go get it.
Oklahoma State's run that play. But Danny, you ran it, right? I mean, y'all ran it
Now,
with
what's the difference between that play and the one on the goal line?
He didn't have his
The
hand.
guy who still ripped it.
You need to have a quarterback that can really swing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Obviously.
Not again.
Oof.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the guy that I
It'll be 3rd and
this is
1.
the best one.
3rd and 1 right there.
The back.
Yeah. I know everybody likes
Not
mine.
again, Coach Babers. What are you talking about?
34.
Their D line is so good. You want to quick screen these guys, and what they're doing is they're basically getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand. Everything's basically
Big,
3-step,
powerful,
one-step throws, and you know their D line.
Don't know you're
Their
kinda
D
like
line is their front seven is the best part of their defense. You're just taking them out of the game. You're just getting the ball out of the QB's hand, getting it to your athletes in space. And the thing is, you got to hold up on the perimeter. Those blocks have got to hold up, or something big's going
3rd
to
and
happen.
1.
for
This
them.
is somewhat their wheelhouse, I would expect.
Stop.
You need to get
You got it. Even.
You got it, yeah. You got to cross the tape.
That was a good tackle.
How big do they list Scarborough at?
Coach, he is listed at 6'2", 235.
They eked out the first.
See who the guy is.
Harris played a little bit 2 years ago as a true
Fire.
freshman, didn't he?
Tanner Muse.
And bad.
Buckle.
He's going again.
Got a double move off that bubble there.
You hit 3 yards in the backfield, and he still gets the line of scrimmage.
Should have been a 4-yard loss.
Yep.
Wow, they had number 2 up the fight.
I was going to say, somebody.
They brought the blitz, so. Stay in the hot.
There it is, run back down. Again.
3rd and 5.
I'm going to get that RPO before the night's over.
Oh,
What are you thinking here, Coach Babers? 3rd and 5.
They're going to throw it.
they're going to throw the football, that's for sure.
Not he's going to throw the slant. He had the slant open.
Could be 2x2 double slant. Haven't seen that much of Alabama.
They get 4 wides, it'll be a slant.
That single coverage up top.
And something makes me think they're going up top on this one.
Bringing 5.
Yep, they grabbed and held him. They didn't call it. Good God, throw the flag, man. Just watch the replay on what they do this running back, and they don't throw the flag.
Number 9?
Yeah. Watch him when he goes inside.
Because the end's peeling on him.
Go ahead, keep playing.
Here. Yep.
Yeah. Watch the rest of this.
You're never.
Shit, he turned his ass around.
What would you say the percentage on actually that being called in the game?
All depends on whether you're going
Not
against
high.
Gary or not.
Less than 10, less than 15%.
Not high.
That was direct. That was direct.
It's the only chance.
Actually, I'm staying out of this. I kind of enjoy this.
You know, at least I know before I leave this room tonight how they really felt.
We're going to step away for about 2 minutes. Let Gary compose himself.
After you go change your.
So, Coach Babers, Clemson down 10-3. They get the ball here on the 10. What is it that you're seeing out of their offense currently?
Well, I think that the more no backs, single backs, get the play, use the quarterback's legs in the throwing game as they can, and I think they're eventually going to take a shot down here because they've got guys that can run. It'll be interesting to see.
It was a long game. I mean, they got plenty of time. I mean, there's no. They took the ball right down field. Just had to end up kicking a field goal.
How much time do they have? 6 minutes.
52,
Yeah.
right?
A little under 6.
Backing off.
Girl.
Shot.
They had
that
your
curl?
guy.
All right.
They had your guy open too, Larry.
On the wheel.
Yep.
Who's that?
Renfro on the wheel. They scored on this against Bama last year.
Yep.
Watch
Read
They
it.
hit him on the wheel.
Yeah, they
I'm
read it.
surprised they didn't throw it because he had leverage on the guy.
This is a staple for them.
Right.
Got him.
Ouch.
Got him. See him grab him.
Oh yeah.
Had enough for that.
Tempo.
They're doing what you said they're going to do. They're spreading them out now.
That was a fast snap from first to second right there. Oh, they're already going. They got the call.
They're going fast and spreading them out about as much as they can.
Got to.
Yeah.
And that motion's making the defense declare. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, you gotta.
Guard didn't get there in time. Oh, that's the tackle.
That's the tackle. Yeah, 75.
Ouch and
28. That's Feast.
Well, they got a good call, but it's a tough block on the tackle out here. He's got to get this thing to the hash.
He outflanks the tackle.
And the running back is wrong. The running back's got to keep it tighter to make that block easier on the tackle. He's getting too much width.
Well, and they wouldn't
Getting out in
crack the
front of his
linebacker if it was man coverage, but they played zone, so they actually had a better call. They probably predicted man coverage, and that time they stayed in zone. The guy that was in the curl came off.
3rd and 6.
Back still needs to be more patient.
Nobody's open, guys. The whole field, all those receivers were covered right there.
That was a good job by the DN.
Even the
D-tackle in that twist game. Just staying in his rush lane, keeping the quarterback vertical.
Different than the last time.
Yeah, watch 94 right here, close towards us. Now he comes out on the twist, and now he makes sure that quarterback stays.
2-man.
Well, they kept his eyes up this time.
It was a twist.
Everyone is
You know,
locked
just-
down.
Double twist.
Everybody's
32,
covered. Everybody's covered. Was that 2-man?
Yeah.
Aren't a lot of places to go with it.
Not unless you're going to run the ball deep. Start running those short routes in the 2-man. You're playing right up into those guys' hands. Right, Gary?
It's all good until that quarterback tucks the ball.
That's what I was just going to say.
That's why
Good way to do
they did such a good job on
you
the rush
can't-
line.
that's why it's hard. It's hard to play 2-man against a running quarterback.
That's why you got to twist and have good eye discipline, rush lanes. You're going to pull that number.
We're going to stay in and talk about that a little bit.
False start. Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth
You
down.
understand?
Good delay game.
Somebody must have moved.
Bama gets the ball to start the second half, right? Okay. Good thought.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You didn't see the start of the game.
Didn't say the start.
You didn't see the start of the game.
Clemson got the ball first.
Right.
Coming after it.
No way.
He just
Now-
caught it, didn't he?
Fair catch.
That's what I thought. He obviously, that'd have been a penalty if he did.
He just moving his arm to the right.
I don't know. You still wear Switzer out doing that.
What are you guys seeing out of Alabama's defense? This is that 3rd and 6 play, but in general, what is it that they want to do and who they?
Like right here, they're playing 2-man.
5 in the box.
You got help over the top. Everybody's trailing.
Just a little thing. Watch these 2 D tackles, 9 and it's a
32.
94 coming out. Watch them. They keep square shoulders. They don't turn. They know they want to flash and keep the quarterback inside the pocket. If he comes just a little bit tighter here to the field, quarterback will outrun him and buy extra time, but he brings plenty of width. Not looking to keep the sack as much as keep it contained.
Yeah.
It's big.
So disciplined.
We'll go back to the all
stunt
22.
the stunt itself is the tackles are going to feed off what the ends do. If the ends come inside, then they're going to loop. If the ends stay outside, they're going to stay inside.
Ends have a
Two
two-way.
actually, the tackles are reading it.
Ends have a two-way go.
Man-to-man underneath.
Just like quarterback.
Yeah,
draw.
2 deep, 5-man under.
Exactly.
The
Cover
key is the
2-man.
quarterback doesn't. The quarterback has to bring his legs into it, but he can't be going sideways if they're going to play 2-man. You want to go downhill at this thing. So he's got to hold,
Quarterback,
and then
if he wanted
find
to
the
take off,
gap
he could outrun
down.
that guy.
Well, you see what happens. What the quarterback sees too. The tackles are inside, and the end comes inside, so he thinks I'm going to beat him outside, and then the tackle.
And he's got to recognize the coverage.
This end
The
here?
coverage has got to
Yeah,
tell him.
It's a good rush. Man.
Both ends are doing an inside move. Both tackles loop out.
And just
It's a
defensively,
good
you see
exchange
Alabama
by the
playing
left
with more,
tackle.
more
Did
2
a hell of a
safeties
job
on
at
the roof.
75.
You know, keeping everything in front of them. Don't get big played. You know, we can keep a safety out of the box and still stop the run. So why stick him down there and be man-to-man against these guys?
Have you seen Alabama do anything specifically to take the quarterback run away yet? I mean,
It's just like we're talking
right
about
there, they
twists
just
right
did.
there.
Those
Those
twists
twists,
will do
those
it.
twists make
The
it hard
ends
to
going
call
inside.
quarterback draw.
You got to have great discipline because Coach Patterson will tell you the last thing you want to do against a running quarterback is play any version of man. Whether it's 1-man or 2-man. I mean, now all eyes are turned from the running quarterback, so you better have great rush lanes.
Especially that was only like a 3rd and 5 there, right? Nope, that wasn't very far.
Yeah, which is amazing too. They didn't check to
A quarterback run.
something where they.
And I still say if that quarterback, even though those D ends were D tackles looped out, if he wanted to get in a one-on-one foot race, he could probably beat that guy to the field, you know.
Well, that's the problem with having a spy. You got to have a good enough player to be able to play
It's not
that.
just draw it up, but you got to be good enough to
You
tackle
can't
him.
tackle him. He's not
Yeah.
really a spy.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You can draw up all you want, but if
got
your
a
cat
guy
can't
right
get that
there.
cat, no.
Yeah, he's
That ain't a guy.
Unless you're spying.
That's a guy. He just ran by him.
So the baseball. That's not a baseball. I want a real baseball. Natural.
Good field position here. Alabama has all their timeouts left. 4:06 left in the first half.
They just run their normal offense here.
Yeah,
Run their
doing it
normal
silly.
offense.
This is what's
Don't want to give the ball
really
back.
critical going into half because right now Clemson just left the field down by 7, right? Their offense. They could very easily come back
Yeah.
down by 21.
And Alabama gets
Bama
the ball to
scores.
start the second half,
Yes.
I believe, correct?
Yes.
It's really the same scenario we had with Oklahoma.
Yeah, good point.
How you going to half and how
What
you come out of
safeties?
half?
There goes the thing. Ooh, option again. Not
watch
taking
it.
the ball to
option
the
filter
edge.
there or what?
Oh, they did.
It's too many.
Still another 6 yards after contact.
Wait, they had a good defense. They had the guy. They had a guy there.
Safety sitting right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
nobody
optimal
blocking.
look right
That's
there.
behind the line of scrimmage.
That should be a TFL.
That's behind the line of scrimmage right there.
1, 2.
And that's 6 yards.
Hey, the All-American.
That's dang discouraging there.
That's the backup, right? The lefty flipping.
Yeah. 13.
St. Louis, I think.
There wasn't anything on that play right there that you say, offensively, you're in good shape.
Yes.
Except my guy's better than yours.
Yep.
Rain down from the backside.
And they need to quit trying to go sideways against these guys. They had success going straight downhill. Anything sideways against Clemson's not been good.
That's a great play by that D tackle.
Now look at that 3 technique take on the double team.
5-yard penalty. penalty.
Well, he also the end, but that's on a tight end. But
Yeah.
the free technique, he drove both of them back.
They get him for a penalty there?
Clemson will
What was
match
the
up
penalty
with
there?
them
Yeah, I think they
line-wise.
might have got him for trying to bend it back. You think?
I think it was an wait a minute.
Actually, it was offside.
Offsides. One.
Yep.
It was the corner.
That's the second time.
Lined up one time, right?
One was a DN, right? One was a corner.
Yeah.
Shot.
It was actually
Back power
right
again.
at the defensive end.
Nice tackle.
Nice tackle.
Nice tackle.
Great tackle.
They're going to get that 5-step behind there. Coach Fedora.
Yep.
At some point, that safety's going to come down. They're going to rip that 5-step.
He's having to. He's having to make the tackle. Watch him.
23 keeps coming down.
Yeah, look.
Coming down. Watch the safety.
And Smith, the safety.
Now see the receiver run right behind him.
Receiver.
They're going to
Quarterback's-
throw that behind him.
See that receiver running by? Watch. Right there. Keep going.
Top right corner.
there.
There he is.
Right there.
Yep.
Yep.
They're getting ready to blister him at some point. They're getting ready to do it right here.
Well, they did. They tossed it back to him once. They had him on the, where they tossed it back to the quarterback off the power.
It was the end
Oh
of the
my
play.
goodness.
Wow. He's straight to the safety every time.
That's the guy.
Well, they don't have trouble being patient.
No.
One more time. Can you remind? I want to see the other block.
Look at that hole. Watch this hole.
Well, who's Gap? Get up there.
There's got to be a little
I think
bit
the
of
tight end bust, didn't he?
Yeah, he should go up to the linebacker.
He should go up to the
82,
linebacker.
82 should be going to the linebacker. And see, the guy slanted, so he got caught, so he needed to come around. The nose guard slanted across to help him.
Who's got that gap?
Well, the end should cross the guy's face when he fans with that slant. 'Cause they walked the linebacker up to blitz, so the D end should have crossed face when the guy fanned on him. Now, the cut would have been back farther then. It was a good stunt for the power, not necessarily for the linebacker peel. Linebacker's lead.
I'm going to call timeout.
Yes, that was a Bama timeout, correct? We're going away for a minute and a half.
Harris has got 12 rushes for 50.
Or actually, they're away. We're going to stay here.
161 to 74. 10.
Not good.
Yeah.
But all those numbers,
40 yards,
all those numbers are lower than what the last
174.
game was
They're a lot lower.
on both sides.
They're a lot lower. I think Oklahoma had 360 at halftime.
Yeah. The other one had over 200.
Yeah, this is a little different game than what we watched earlier.
A little bit.
It seems you got a juice guy.
Guy's been there since Coach Bryant. Cedric Burns.
The guy behind him.
Guy behind him, yeah.
Down in distance we have coming back.
He's seen it all.
First and 10 on.
How many times has OU run it this half? Big Dexter.
Anything jump out of the stats of the game over there for you guys so far?
Pretty one-sided.
One-sided up and down the board, isn't it?
3rd and 8, 3 of 8. Clemson's 3 of 8 and third downs.
You know, they showed a stat earlier in this game last year. Alabama was like 2 of 17 on third down.
Right.
4 of 7 right there. That's a heck of a lot
Clemson,
better.
31 rushing yards.
Looks like they've been manageable, though.
Every one of them have been third medium or less.
First and 10.
I don't know if they've had a third long yet.
I don't like the way they're playing this stack. It better be zone. I didn't like that. Yeah.
Coach Beavers, what did you not like about this?
The leverage that the second guy is so close. Yeah, the second guy is so close to the first. That
Almost on the
that's-
same level.
Then you get the hitch and the go.
They top hat in
See,
that.
this guy's going to block and take off. I mean, it's
Good job by that receiver.
yes, it is.
It's another one of those big bodies, 6'5", 250.
Man free. There he goes. Man free. It's penalty back here.
It's a legal man downfield, or
Yeah, I think they grabbed him.
There's a penalty back here, too.
pass interference, something on the line of scrimmage.
I'm just glad they call it both ways.
Something at the line of scrimmage.
Is this lineman downfield or what?
What are you guys going to do when I leave and you don't have anybody to pick on? I just coached down a little old TCU, so I'm just trying to.
That's on the guy driving.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
They will
Right, left guard.
Left guard.
Oh, don't tell
Or left tackle.
Oh my goodness! Now that's a penalty. They need to throw the flag on
Defense
that.
number
did.
one.
That's good call.
How's that? He's blocking the guy all the way down the field. How's that a
And
penalty?
pass interference on that.
He was deeper than the umpire.
He knew it.
But he drove his guy past. So he's.
I think he should get style points.
Yep.
I understand what you're saying, but he was driving the guy past.
That's not his job. It's to stop blocking the guy. Don't block him so good. Stop.
Watch. He's just blocking the guy. Oh, that's the wrong play.
It's live.
That was live.
Oh, that.
Oh my. Ooh. I wouldn't mess with it.
Refs better control it.
Look at the arms on 73. Good God.
Going tempo.
Tempo.
Third one.
Power. And the split zone.
There he goes.
There goes the big guy.
He's going to fall forward for 3.
Right? Just by pure math.
6'4".
And doesn't somebody got to take one time? You got to take the shot on him. One time you got to hit him just to see if you can. Right?
Seen it.
Even if you end up in the hospital, you're like, hey, what? How did I do?
Son, wake up. Last thing you did is you went high on both Scarborough.
How did I do?
The lad button's getting stuck.
He stumbled over you for a second.
Timeout.
Ran over me.
But you're in the hospital.
Alabama, first and a half. Be 30
We
seconds.
called
left.
timeout.
I'm out, Alabama.
Minute 4. Second and 9.
You got to hold him to 3 here.
2nd and 8. Plus 20.
Got 2 timeouts left. Bama does.
2nd and 9.
They're playing this
4
just
left.
right now.
2 timeouts left. They're both playing with 2.
You know, I would love to. What was the?
What are you guys thinking here offensively, Alabama?
Use your timeouts to your advantage. Keep the ball. Don't let Clemson touch it. Go up 2 possessions. You get the ball to start the second half.
You want to make sure you do score.
Yeah, get your
Even a
3 out
field
of it.
goal.
You have 3 on the board right now.
Yeah, because all you've held them to 3, so it's. I mean, talking 2-score game. 2-score game if you just get a field goal here.
You've got 2 timeouts, so you can still run the ball.
Clemson defensively, what's their approach here?
You guys still be aggressive. I don't think they're looking at the clock at all.
They don't need to do all out though. It doesn't need to be an all out thing. where
Not
you're
like a
just doing-
zero blitz type
No,
of thing, but
I
they
don't.
adding
I'd
to
stay
the
out
box.
where you get a 101. I don't think that's what they want to do.
2nd and 9.
They've still played really good defense. I'm just
Yeah, they're all right.
so they're already in field goal range. So you're not gonna.
What in the world are they playing?
Got him.
I couldn't tell the pass. There had to be a bust right
Yeah,
there.
it looked-
there.
it looked
You go to the
bad,
end zone?
yeah.
Or this is the back to the side?
Yeah.
I just can't figure out what concept they were trying to throw here.
It's good
Then
for
you
you.
wanted to throw the slant. The guy
from the
took the
top?
inside away. Watch him. Watch the corner take the inside away here.
Oh, yeah, to the boundary there.
I mean, that's it.
Alabama used another
Coverage they were supposed to
timeout.
run the first time. Run this back.
I'll go to
Remember the time we couldn't figure out what the coverage was?
Yeah.
We said it was whether it was 19 or somebody else. This is the exact same coverage they busted on the first time. This is a different play.
Called all slants.
There you go. See how that guy belly
Do your thing, Jalen.
Here's the other thing.
You just got enough there so he could make it an easier field goal. How much time?
22.
22 seconds.
Hey,
You got to kick the field goal here.
Hurts his legs the last 2
Crossing.
years of this
Uh-oh.
matchup.
get there.
You know, he hadn't had to run as much though. In this ball game, the quarterback hasn't had to.
He can though.
You can, but they don't do it a lot. They do it a lot less than you think you do.
4.
They got all those running backs.
Why should you? But when they do, they use them well, you know?
Yep. Flag.
Oh!
What the heck?
Oh, they got a flag on it.
What?
There's a flag. Is there too many guys on the
There's
field?
delay a game, he
Or
said.
it's delay a game. Oh man.
We get the re-kick.
Oh,
They get blocked.
Because they could have declined anything else but the delay a game.
They're going to get the
Delay a
re-kick.
game happens before the snap.
wow. He's gonna get to kick it again.
I mean, it's kind of hard off that left hash. Left hash has been kind of hard on people here. Mm.
and 19 on the year. All of his misses have come beyond this point.
Wow. Oh, you called it.
It is.
Jinxed him.
Jinx.
You're going to blame this on me?
Yep. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You talk
I thought we were picking on Coach
They
Patterson.
still turn the guy loose. Watch the guy come in.
Oh, they did. There you go.
Watch, they're going to turn the guy loose here too.
You know what though?
But if he can do all that and still block the doggone thing.
With that loop there,
It's got to be a slow operation to get it.
That was straight kick there.
Knees, knees, knees.
That's a big stop right there.
That was huge.
That's a big stop for Clemson.
Y'all don't forget that play.
Knee. See after
number
the
one.
adjustments. Yep. 10-3.
You're down one score.
Wow.
Wow. 3 points.
You're down one
We're going
score.
to stay here for a minute. What are you guys thinking right off the top of your heads? First half adjustments based on what we've seen.
I think you'll see Clemson maybe come back and try to run if they're playing some two-man, especially on third down, quarterback run game.
Quarterback run
pop up.
game, two-man,
If they're
two
seeing
high
that.
safeties. Coach Babers?
Got to take your shots. You got to get the ball down the field. You're not going to win it playing. If you're going to try to be high percentage on that defense, you got to take your shot.
How many shots did you take against them in the game that you beat them?
How many touchdowns
how
do we
many-
have?
That was about it.
Probably about it. That's all we had left.
Well, and you can't take it on third down. You got to where they're playing two man. You got to take it on first down. You got to take your chances. I mean, it's when they're playing man free and they're playing some of those things.
Clemson's got to come up with some running game besides just the quarterback runs, and that's the only thing they've had success with so far.
That is true. That's a truism right there.
They've got to get the running backs involved. They've got to get those receivers involved.
Bama was ahead in this game 14-7 last year at the half. So we're kind of in a similar position.
What I
I
thought,
don't think they'll panic. I mean,
Yeah.
what's interesting is how Alabama's been playing, getting the ball out of their hands with the short passing game, which is a little bit. I really don't follow them. I have never played them.
I would
But to
say
see that, it looks a little unusual to me.
the thing that they don't do is they just don't put themselves in bad positions. You know, the quarterback is good. He's not great, but he's very efficient. Like I said,
he's a winner.
He's not going to put the ball in traffic. If it's a throwaway, he's throwing it 3 deep in the stands. You know, he possesses the football. He doesn't create turnovers. The other thing that Alabama does in my 5 years of playing them is they have non-traditional scores usually at one point in a game.
Now through a touchdown pass in 9 straight and 12 of 13 games this season. But so far it is a low-scoring affair here at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. As we welcome you to our halftime report with Jesse Palmer, Joey Galloway, I'm Adnan Verk. Well, top two defenses converging, so maybe it's not that surprising. But Clemson had -7 yards in the first quarter, Joey. That's the fewest by a Power 5 team in any first quarter all season long. How good has Bama's defense been?
Alabama clearly dealt with the emotions of the game early in this game. Young Kelly Bryant has had to go 80, 90 yards against the Alabama defense to get points. If this continues, Alabama continues to run the ball, Clemson will struggle in the second half because Alabama's clearly the more physical team.
I think the biggest difference in this game to me is Alabama's D-line is more physical right now than Clemson's D-line. They've been better at the point of attack. They're setting the edge, forcing everything back inside, and they've had a more consistent pass rush. Clemson has to establish the inside run game between the tackles. Harder to do without Travis Etienne, but it sets up play action. It also helps out Kelly Bryant's zone read running game because they're not good enough to win this game, Clemson, if they have to throw it in the second half.
Now the top two defenses in the FBS so far proving so. When we come back, the fabulous Baker boy, Baker Mayfield, emotional after a stunning Rose Bowl. Full highlights and post-game reaction on the way. As As we continue, Jesse Palmer, Joey Galloway, I'm Adnan Burke. The Rose Bowl game was presented by Northwestern Mutual. Featured Baker Mayfield, the Sooners facing Georgia. Mayfield here to Dimitri Flowers, tied it at 38.
This game was all about momentum swings. Georgia had it in the third quarter. Oklahoma retook momentum with that touchdown pass to Dimitri Flowers.
Later in the fourth, Sony Michel tries to get to the outside, but he cops it up. Stephen Parker, scoop and score.
Sony Michel, 181 yards on the day, makes this huge mistake, giving the Oklahoma defense a chance to give the Sooners the lead.
So the Sooners are at 45-38, just over a minute to play. Georgia, 3rd and 10 on the 23. Jake Fromm to Terry Godwin.
How about the true freshman? Biggest game of his life, so efficient, 20 of 29, 2 touchdown passes. Unbelievable night.
Later in the drive to the next sack to Nick Chubb. He'll put it in.
Yeah, take your quarterback out, get an extra blocker, and Nick Chubb averaged 20 yards a carry in this game. Part of the best 1-2 punch in football.
So second overtime, Seibert's field goal is blocked. They're calling it the Rose block.
Georgia's defense was dominant in the second half, gave up only 1 touchdown offensively to Oklahoma. But how about this block kick by Lorenzo Carter, climbing the ladder, giving Georgia one more shot.
And so Georgia with a chance to win it. Michel, he's got it.
And when you know it, it's the run game for Georgia, capping off a day where they run the ball for 317 yards.
Highest scoring game in Rose Bowl history, first ever OT Rose Bowl game. Here's Jake from State Farm.
We knew we were a 4-quarter team, and we were more physical. We were more physical than them, and we just kept chopping.
Can't believe it's over. It's been a wild ride.
And so, Georgia overcoming a 17-point deficit to win. This missed field goal for Alabama means it's just a 7-point lead for the Crimson Tide. Back with more after this. Continue here at the All-State Sugar Bowl. For 26 years, the All-State AFCA Good Works team has recognized college football players whose good works extend beyond the field of play. This year's team looks to continue that tradition of leadership and volunteerism.
Being named for this award was one of the biggest accomplishments of my career here so far at Stanford.
It's really important to me. I'm a person that believes in service.
It's something where you see doing a little bit of service goes a long way in the end if you do a little constantly.
For 26 years, Allstate has partnered with the American Football Coaches Association to recognize some of college football's finest student athletes for going all hands in by giving back to their community. The 22 student athletes and honorary head coach are all united in their commitment to community service. We celebrate these athletes by honoring them as members of the All-State AFCA Good Works team. University of Kentucky senior linebacker Courtney Love is dedicated to making a positive impact on children who have one or both parents in prison, like he did as a child, which led him to volunteer at the Amachi Central Kentucky Mentoring Program. Bethel University linebacker Josh Dalkey is committed to contributing to his local community, where he spends 20-hour weeks educating students at the Landfall Mobile Home Park in St. Paul. This year's team captain, the College of Wooster's offensive lineman Patrick Mahorsic, embodies community service excellence. He co-founded Scott's Care, a group that helps students with special needs further develop self-esteem and social skills. We thank you for the service and dedication you've given to your communities and congratulate all members of this year's All-State AFCA Good Works team.
That is the stuff that dreams are made of. There is the 2017 All-State AFCA Good Works team. Congratulations to all. And right after the All-State Sugar Bowl tonight, join my man Scott Van Pelt for SportsCenter. College Football Playoff Talk Plus, Bad Beats, the worst of 2017. Joe Tessitore, Todd Blackledge, Holly Rowe, the finale to the trilogy. Second half coming up.
34, yeah.
Harris from.
What's great is they both are on punt.
Welcome back in the coach's film room. We're going to take a quick look at Alabama's highlights. There isn't a whole lot to look at as far as Clemson is concerned. And then we'll talk about, on the other side of that, some halftime adjustments. Here's the first drive, scoring drive for Alabama. Scarborough takes a pass. Yards after catch.
4-yard pass turns into 20 yards.
Remember this. Thought he missed number 3. Gets outside.
Runs away from Cleveland Farrell.
It's not easy.
Yeah,
Alabama's defense.
great players have to make great plays in big games.
Oh, yeah.
It's a four-man rush. Guy beats a guy up front.
Off the edge. Got to keep leverage.
That's a good call by Alabama. They still didn't get him on this. They don't get anything back.
TFL.
Pressure.
Great hit on the quarterback.
Got to make this play. You got to find a way to make that play.
Questionable.
So what did you guys see out of Alabama's defense that held Clemson to basically nothing? 73 total yards in that first half.
Part of it, tackles well.
Yeah, part of, and I don't think any of the receivers are separating right now. You know, so they're not giving him a whole lot of places to throw the football.
Like we said, third down, they're going to some two-man, which is surprising with the quarterback, so they may be adjustment to come back with. But they, Alabama does literally play every coverage, but they just feature that game what it's going to be, and obviously two-man was a big part of their third down package. Those four-man rush games, I mean, if those are strong guys, man. If they can continue to get pressure with four-man, don't have to bring pressure, that's a big deal.
Coach Babers, you got the best of that defense a little bit, so what are you thinking?
I think everybody's right on. I think the big thing with Alabama and even Clemson, I think they're going to do something that they haven't done in the first half. For both squads to have a month to break these guys down, they know both staffs are going to do a fabulous job of halftime adjustments. I'd look for something that we haven't seen in the first half. But I do think that Clemson needs to spread them out a little bit more, and they need to take the shots down the field.
Offensively, do you agree with that, Coach Hogerson, Coach Applewhite?
Yes.
Clemson offensively?
They got to get something. They got to get something going. they're not averaging a whole lot right now. They're 4 first downs, so they got to, like I think Brett said this. You got to run the ball a little bit better with their running backs. Receivers need to make some plays. A lot of man coverage with Alabama right now, and I don't see a whole lot of separation either. So these guys got to make plays in tight space.
That's the whole key is, we even talked about in the first ball game, you're playing man, but you got to be able to play man to get enough guys in the box. And obviously both teams here, to be honest with you, both Clemson and Alabama have been able to do that, so they can keep the run game corralled a little bit.
I mean, the game's still a one touchdown game or one score game. It's going to make sure we take care of the football, both sides. I mean, so nobody breaks it open. And special teams, somebody's got to make a play in special teams.
Each one of these last 3 games that these guys have had, there's been a huge momentum changer on special teams.
What on the stat board is the biggest surprise in half number 1 in this matchup?
30 yards rushing.
Yeah, lack of production for Clemson. Yeah.
Clemson's total lack of production. 30 yards rushing.
Talking about a team that averages 200 running and throwing every game.
They ran 26 plays too.
Yeah.
There's the play count is low on both sides.
3 and 8 on third downs. They're not getting a whole lot going.
Yeah, the time of possession. Coach Patterson, you talked about 3 of 8. Clemson is on third down.
Oh yeah, it's
hard to possess the ball if you're.
And you can't get the ball back.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you give it up.
Well, Alabama's created some negative yard plays, so now there's a difference between 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 10 and 3rd and then Alabama's getting 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 6s, 3rd and 10 and manageable.
And they mixed it up. We watched them blitz. We watched them blitz and bring. It hadn't been just a 4-man rush. I mean, they've got 5 and they brought 6, and the one time they hit them on the fade route in the end zone was probably 7. I mean, they had 6 and they had 7. They brought it. They had 1 more. So.
There hasn't been a ball on the ground with a fumble or anything yet, has there?
No.
It's been great.
I like where Alabama is on offense, honestly. I mean, Clemson's a really good defensive football team. You all know that. And I like where they're at. Their balance is good. They're running the ball pretty good. Hurts is taking care of the football. I see a little bit better skill with Alabama on offense, the receiver spot. I think one of those guys is going to make a big play here in the second half.
And that's what's surprising to me because Clemson's got some really good receivers. I mean, they really do. I mean, they can match up with anybody in the country, and but they hadn't separated, at least not yet tonight.
Well, you guys said it before we had ended the halftime. You said it, Dino. They're going to have to back them up. You don't take your shots and then just keep closing it off, and then you have no windows. You got to make them back up.
They're playing with too much confidence.
Yeah, so at least those 3 deep guys. So this is going to be a return over. Trying to bring it back up to the field.
It's good coverage.
Really good.
How many times have we seen Hurts miss a deep ball by about that much?
Right.
Probably 3 or 4
Right.
times.
Yeah.
He's going to hit 1 or 2 of those.
Give Clemson get a stop here and give them some confidence and get them rolling a little bit. Just hadn't had anything happen.
Well, you can also look at it this way. We're going to say the word bad. As bad as Clemson has played, they're down by 7.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what we said. That's what we said about the first half for Georgia. Yeah. That as was, it was still only a 2-score game.
Right.
And that's that's exactly what Dabo said in there. We probably played as bad as we could play and we're down with 1 score. There's your play right there. First turnover. We just talked about
that was all quarterback too.
It was. He's trying to pull
Gave
it
it and yanked it.
Yeah.
He gave it and yanked it.
6-man box and a man blocking. That should be a throw RPO all the way. There's nobody for that guy.
Look at that. Look at that.
There's nobody to block him. So can you go to top copy? I'm just curious as to what route combination or something they had on outside. Let me see if we can.
Because it was a clean game.
What'd they run?
First play.
There's got to be some kind of RPO. I mean, there's some pass play by the wideouts calling. They're all running hitches, it looks like.
All running hitches.
But to me, right there, you got to either throw that stop route to 6 or a fade conversion down here to the number 1 receiver.
Safety, I mean, it's like zero coverage. It's like zero.
Absolutely.
So you got 6 in the box.
Zero.
That's 0. I mean, that's 0.
Yeah. Well, what's he pulling it off of?
I think I want to make a play.
Now, once it,
I want to make a play, or I'm seeing something that I hadn't seen in practice. Panic. Those are 5 wide.
Listen to you. They went to empty.
give it.
Well, that's the second
didn't
time
read
he
it at
kept
all.
it, and the guy out the edge made the play again. We saw that in the first half.
I don't think he
In
read
his
it at
hand.
all. I don't think he's reading.
I agree
think
with
he's
you. I'm
reading
not
this
going to
good.
argue.
I mean, I'm just saying, watch
I don't
this.
even watch his eyes.
Watch 33.
That's a give.
He's coming all the way.
You're talking about reading this guy here?
Yeah. I mean, watch. He steps down right now.
On that motion, that's a difficult read. That's a bang
That's
bang read.
fast.
Because there's nobody for that guy with what coverage they're
You
playing.
got to almost tell him, hey, unless he comes
That's what he's
flying
doing.
up the field, give the ball.
Trouble.
Tackle him.
Yeah. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to
Kid,
it.
pound for pound, is one of the best players in college football.
We're gonna
29.
get a field goal out of this.
Who's that? Minka
Patrick.
Fitzpatrick.
So he has Nagurski.
He plays linebacker. He plays. He plays corner.
And all the coverages they run, he can play every position in the secondary for him.
And plays linebacker on
Is he as
defense.
good as the Florida State kid?
I mean, Nick says he's the best he's ever had.
Derwin James.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
Derwin.
about this
Yeah.
39 here.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
I think
He
James
plays
is-
all DB positions.
Comes up 2-man again.
All right. Quarterback.
Plays linebacker on third down.
Draw
Here you
here.
go. Here's two
Quarterback
man.
draw right
See
here.
if they twist it again.
Go.
They twisted it.
Now.
Look at that.
Yeah. Here you go. He did the right thing.
So they got him motioned out, so they had him in empty.
He's okay. He just ran the wrong gap.
You got to give Bama's front four credit here. Now the way they twisted, I mean, they kept themselves right in perfect position.
2 threes.
It sounds like a real easy thing to do is just rush forward and twist them to stop the quarterback. That's a hard thing to do. I mean, that takes technique,
Twist on
eyes.
both ends.
Well, this is the opposite of what happened last time. So last time,
But the eyes that the
See, the
D-line.
free technique over here screwed up the twist because he went too wide, and then the guy could come off easily.
7-6.
3 on the guard.
If he attacks the B gap,
Where was the turnover? How many yards did they get after that turnover?
I think they went backwards.
they went
lost
lost
three on that
everybody.
swing
It was
screen.
like
They lost the quarterback run.
It's like 3rd and
He
12.
lost yards. He
Then they
lost
lost
yards
the
on the swing pass.
yeah.
And then
They threw incomplete.
told me all.
They got a field goal.
That was a victory.
Lost 5 yards on
Alabama.
That's
That was a
Alabama
victory for
defensively after the turnover.
Oh, yeah.
-5.
Minus yardage after turnovers.
It's not good.
They got a little shoe there.
Yeah.
So, Coach Fedora, that ball handling that ended up on the ground, is
he's
that
telling
just
him he should have
mark
handed
of
off that
indecision?
fly
Or
sweep.
I'm not
telling you
sure
right
why he pulled it or why he was
He's telling him
trying
right
to,
now,
because there
he's
was no
telling him
read.
right now
It was
he
zero
should've given
coverage. I mean, I'm not sure why he did that.
He's telling him right now he should
Can
have
you go
given it.
back to that first one and show us the outside
all ran
perimeter
hitches.
on the sweep?
Yeah, here it is right here.
They all ran hitches.
We'll go back to this look.
They're not targeted right up.
No, the one when the guy went across his face.
We'll try to get back to it after this kickoff.
I don't see these reading anything.
I just want to know what was outside the defensive end if he'd have handed it. But they're going to come back to
Coming to our left. Coming to our
Are you
left.
talking about on the power read?
On the power read. I didn't think there was anything out there. It was a play, wasn't it?
I thought it was.
Yes,
It was definitely.
33 came yes, that was it.
But I do agree with what he said. It is tougher on the quarterback when that guy's going full speed motion to read.
Why I don't like read power with the motion.
You know who
That's when you end up putting the ball in
Missouri.
You guys are talking about
We'll do it,
right?
We'll do it, but we're gonna bounce that quarterback.
Well, the other thing.
No, not necessarily. They're talking about the whether or not to give it around. He was talking about whether or not they can hand it to
I
him.
don't like saying that.
I like it with the running back. I just don't like it with the
We definitely do it.
timing's different.
We do bounce quite a bit with the quarterback though, just to buy time.
They could time up the same.
Try to.
Yeah.
And we tell that guy not to hit it.
So fast.
So
fast.
It's not a
Tempo it.
yeah.
Comes the power again.
Coming off the back.
Comes the power again.
11 personnel.
Comes the power. Here, they run the strip. Look at that.
There's the shot.
They got it all locked up. Good job, defense.
A short over
Everybody
here.
was
Watch him move to leverage here. Really a nice
What do you
job.
mean by move to leverage?
You got
Watch the guy. It looks like he's going to blitz, and he covers the guy coming down.
Don't you have the edge over here? You had a 4 technique.
Yeah, he could have handled the stretch
With their
him.
boundary backer over to the field.
He had the corner.
Yeah, they did a great job.
He came open late.
On tempo.
Tempo that. Nice tackle, 6.
Third and what? Third and 5, 8, 6.
Oh, there's a signal.
So
TV cameras.
Yep, 37.
All right.
So they're stacking, so can't play man. The bench, they're 2-on-2 and it up the top.
You're not going there.
They're in 5. They're in 2-man also here.
really good. Yep.
Oh, but
Drag
they went to
screen.
Tampa.
Drag screen.
Careful. Got somebody's downfield now. Be careful.
Really
It's a good stop.
Good stop.
Yeah. 82 is blocking right away. Oh,
17.
17. I mean, yeah.
I don't think he was blocking.
No.
But he got a chest full.
That actually should have been a penalty.
The ball was down. It was a
Well,
pass.
he didn't catch it, though.
Pass line scrimmage.
The ball was thrown past.
Should be a penalty.
Should be.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's right on it. They're going to call it.
You know, that was one of the things I liked about our bowl game was that they let us play. It was
Well, both these games,
like
you,
it was SEC. I think there was 3 penalties in the whole.
I think that's usually
enough on us.
bowl games
They
in
do
general.
21 a year.
All right, Clemson needs to
Step
get something
aside.
going here.
Guys, for a couple of minutes. We'll be back shortly.
Just tell him something.
Son-in-law had to come watch the bowl game between them and Wake Forest.
Clemson gets the ball back here, guys. What are you
Good win for
expecting
them.
here?
Good city.
Got 3 after the turnover, even though they went back 5 yards, but 3's 3. I get
Take
that.
the shot.
Take a shot.
Had to.
Coach Baber's been calling for a shot for.
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sounds like a time for a shot.
I think that's exactly what we're talking about
here? Oh.
Well, I mean, Alabama's been able to play with 2 high safeties and still stop the run. It's
Makes it hard.
You can say you're going to take a shot, but I mean,
Them 2 safeties.
I mean, you may want to take a shot, but
Yeah, an RPO would be a good shot. I mean, a quick
Again,
post.
And again, keep playing in Alabama's hands. You know, they not only do they have 4, 8, they got like 10, 11 D linemen. They're all the same.
you said it earlier. If they can stop the run with 5 in the box,
No.
it's going, he ain't ever coming
Unless they've
out.
only defended 29 plays.
You got 2 high safeties here.
Michael, maybe. I don't recall.
Now you were talking. Let's go. Back shoulder throw. Okay, get up.
Don't do that. You're
Come
going
on
to get a
now.
flag.
Sheesh.
You're going to get a flag.
Come on, wide out. Let's go.
Back shoulder to Kane.
He's going to get up. I'm surprised they didn't flag him right there.
Again, ball play a little bit.
Is that his second touch? How many touches has he had?
2.
Yep, I think that is his second.
He had the one drop. He had the one drop, right?
Okay, nice pickup by the back.
That's what you got to do. Take your shots.
Take the shot. Oh, dropped it. Didn't come down, didn't complete the catch. After doing all that,
Max it up. Keep doing it. You're not going to beat him in the box.
Well, no, they're coming down and playing.
They're rolling down.
You got no man press, no help. I mean, again, like we said before, you just can't throw it on third down. But you got to take. You got to.
He had it. He just couldn't control it.
Here's the thing. That's why they're using the fly motion.
agree.
You got to make that play.
They're trying to use the fly motion so they can see if it's man free or not. Yeah. As soon as the quarterback sees it go across, he knows he got him one-on-one at the top.
Got him. There's a little hole.
Hit it.
Oh.
All right, 3rd and 4.
Quarterback stays in bounds and the back's running out.
That's the fight at the top and the wide receiver.
Well, he missed the hole. He's got to take that too.
Take it right.
Take that.
There.
Yes, sir.
Get vertical and go.
See, the game's even now.
3rd and 4. They need to pick this up.
RPO. If it's man-to-man, there is no RPO.
Quarterback run, and he's going to lead for him.
QB draw.
Quarterback run here.
Nope.
Sprinting.
Nothing. Now use your legs. Use your legs.
Got him.
Got it.
Use your
Got it.
legs.
Got
What
it.
a call.
Oh,
What a play call. I'm kidding. Come on.
yeah. When you get
Trying to have a little bit of fun. It's 11:30.
When you get the first down, it's a hell of a call.
He started thinking about his pajamas, and look what we got into.
That's right. Look at that.
He broke into his happy day.
This is just making something of nothing, though. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
In these kind of games, that's what you need your guys to do.
Exactly.
I mean,
Gotta make plays.
Here we go.
One with lawn deers and a quarterback.
Nice run. There you go.
Got him to the safety.
yeah, because of the passes, then they loosen them up, and then you get that run.
And Clemson seems
Tempo
to.
that.
Yeah,
Tempo
they're
that.
not letting him. They're not letting him sub. They're not letting him sub.
Let's go. You see who's setting the ball again? I gotta stop touching.
Now they got a 2nd and short.
I've never
Might
seen
be
that.
efficient to do that. So
Well,
I don't understand why they do that.
it's definitely a plan.
what is that?
Maybe it's a
Spotting
spotting
is all by the umpire as opposed to.
Oh, it's
There's your turnover.
unconventional score.
There it is.
Make the tackle.
Unconventional.
There you go. Horse collar.
All we need is a punt return.
Two linemen can't horse collar.
There's the horse collar.
There's the horse
You
collar.
got to be moving past.
Those defensive guys get always.
What do you call it?
They're always protecting those defenders.
It's not a horse collar, so what?
That's a hug and lug. He just hugged him and lugged him.
Oh, linemen don't work on
hug and
tackling.
Yeah, with desperation.
Hug and lug. Not a horse collar. When it's two linemen.
Rules don't apply to
I
all
guess you
linemen
can't be
tackling.
bent like that. Is that what he's meaning? You can't get bent
Yeah,
like
you
that?
can't have the same effect.
Pressure comes from here.
Personal foul.
Yeah, he gets beat.
Horse collar
You get a blitz.
73's thinking it may be a
Five-man blitz.
twist.
They're thinking twist all the way.
73's thinking twist because they've been twisting them.
Not sure if they're
There's a running back going here up inside.
He's just protecting.
Just help.
Ouch. That's
I wish he
there's
wouldn't have
no
done
fun.
this.
It just
That's not really his guy. That's not the running back's guy.
that's
For him
not
to even get there.
Pretty heads up. Play
by
a
him.
Big guy
This is
inside Coach Bielema.
This is a great job by 94.
You guys have feelings.
Do you think 33 is supposed to come there, Coach? One more time. Go back. The line's slanting at him. Is he supposed to drop? See the 3 technique?
No, they got a 5-man rush. They're in man
Yeah,
free.
he does.
They're in man free. It's not a zone blitz. They're in man
30,
free.
Go to
30's on
the
line.
go to the wide of this. Never mind.
Going live here.
Oh, well. We're gonna-
Shot.
They take a shot right here.
Shot.
You keep going sideways, it's not going to turn out very well.
Why were you guys saying shot?
Turnover.
After a turnover.
Turnover. You're at the
Inside the
top.
50.
You're at the top of the red zone. You got a chance.
Possession.
Got more space.
Yeah.
No, they might do it here though too.
On the
You know,
fringe.
There's one thing they'll do.
I'd love to see on
Second
the
and 7.
go
Maybe a
back.
little bootleg with 84 involved there.
Clemson just had a couple of first downs and had started moving it.
Tempo.
Last time they did this, they threw a knock in the tight end.
Yep. I'm going to try.
Same thing.
There it is. Run, Jalen.
Sack.
It was the stick to the tight end, right?
Yep.
That guy was all over it.
Big
Not real
draw.
smart, but I got a great memory.
Big draw.
I believe you. I've seen it.
Right there. He's ready to just deliver the ball. It's
Well, I get it.
Should have stuck it on him.
Yeah,
Four
I'd
times.
Why I
still
never
throw
get
it.
the same
It's a good
formation.
throw.
That's as open as you're going to get on that
Yeah.
tight end stick route.
Go to his
about it,
outside,
right? That's
go to his
open right
outside
there.
number, and you got room
You know, all
ball.
this crazy stuff.
That's all you got. Just one back power. Man.
36.
36, yeah.
Hold them to a field goal.
It's closed.
They're going to bail out of this.
Wow.
Oh, he came back. He
Shorted it.
That's a generous spot. Can't you challenge that spot?
I think the umpire's going to get. The umpire might give it to him.
I'll bet you he goes for it here too.
The umpire will give it to him. See, the umpire, he ain't moved.
They need
He's
to
right
challenge
there.
the spot.
He was across. the
Definitely
line.
can challenge it.
That's the first.
They need to challenge the
He's
spot.
going to call first down. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah, go for it.
I think the umpire gave it to him. See the umpire?
Oh, baloney.
Spotted at 4th and 1.
Yeah, he's got to be short.
I bet they're going for it.
They are. We're not going to get that.
I would too.
Unbalanced.
Not going to snap it.
Oh, they're snapping.
Oh, running back wasn't even set.
Wow. What an effort.
Was the running back set?
Did he just like fly?
Was he flew from
He just like
home position.
Their running back is not. Yeah.
He just flew from back there.
It looked like my wheels up jet. Golly. Wow. That's the one you said you
That's
like,
my like.
34.
I like
That's the one you
34.
said you like right there.
Wow.
I like him, but I don't think I really like him. When we were getting ready to play him, I didn't really like him. But he can move. Very explosive.
Well, he can fly. 7 in the box. There it is.
What?
What
He didn't go down the first time.
No, he went backwards.
That's unbelievable. That's an unbelievable catch in body control.
Is that Ridley?
Ridley.
That's the true freshman in the slot.
Oh, you better be careful with that ball,
Hey,
brother.
you guys, live work here.
He's freaky.
Both Miami kids.
You got the quick slant. You got what you want.
Jerry Judy at number 4 and Ridley 3.
Yeah.
You think he might have scored if he just continued with his...
This run.
Yep.
What down is it now?
Second.
It's first.
Well, they just ran a play.
Play without us seeing
Oh,
it.
without us in it.
It's second down, I think.
Oh, yeah, it is second.
700 defensive line.
That's one big.
You go back and look at that first down play.
77.
There he is. I knew they'd bring him on D line.
Look at that number 94 at fullback. Number 92.
Right here.
Oh, don't get cute.
Oh, he even got his feet down. How
Big
about
boy
that?
got his feet down.
That is so awesome.
Throwing it to the big guy. You like that, coach?
Unconventional scores. Seriously, right? Game's going, game's going.
He's the one that picked it off, wasn't it?
He's a dang starting D lineman.
He was the one that intercepted.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He had a pick. He had
Wow.
a pick and a
and a
touchdown.
touchdown.
So they paid him back for the pick?
Yeah.
We could talk about complete sellout. Look at the Clemson defense. They had everybody up inside. Tendency.
Yeah, would have too.
Oh.
You ain't the only
Former
one.
man got crushed over there.
Took out 3 of them.
Oh, look at all the big linemen there. They're fired up. They're hugging and tugging and
Interception,
whatever.
touchdown pass.
They do it to you all the time.
Coach Bielema?
17-6.
Turnovers.
One team got 3 going backwards on a turnover, and the other team just got a touchdown.
Can you go back to the turnover on the wide of the turnover where the quarterback got his arm hit? I mean the sack. What was the one where he got his arm hit? Was that a turnover?
Sack pick.
You have a sack pick.
The sack pick.
The wide of it.
That was the play that we missed right there.
I want
They were just setting it up.
Yeah, we're going to.
I just want to see what the route combination was for him that they took the.
Oh.
I was
I was
hoping it was a
I know
deep
2
one.
and 3 did a hitch. I think 1 did a. Was doing a fade route.
Clemson actually had something going there until that.
Well, that's what I'm.
Here's another look at that.
Up for.
You showing the sack pick?
This is going to be that. That was the
Play that got
play that we
stuffed.
missed.
Yeah.
Stuffed up inside. 94 comes in. Yeah.
The lead blocker is blocking
So this was-
everybody.
okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
I was wondering. That's
I mean,
not Alabama.
that's illegal, right? I mean, but whatever you want to say. Watch 92. He just runs right into him, keeps running into him.
Well, I guess he's on the 2-yard line, so it doesn't matter how far he goes in.
The guy
Right,
had him,
Gary?
man. Look at it. He gets smashed. Look at him.
Yeah.
The guy that's got him, man.
Yeah.
He just gets crushed.
Yeah.
Well, that's a rub route.
It'll be the first pick called on the D lineman in the history of college football.
It should probably be a pick.
It is.
I mean,
That's not
Again,
illegal.
he's a D lineman. He can do that.
Didn't Alabama get hit with a pick?
We go back and see that sack.
like you couldn't get
But with Woods wide receivers.
Poetic justice there.
Is that a little payback there?
Payback, yeah. No payback.
There's no picks for linemen.
Payback.
And there should be
Here it
more
is right here,
horsepower,
Coach
but
Babers.
Okay, is this the
Can
wide?
you go to the wide,
I
though?
want to just see the wide. Yeah, this is what I want to see.
It's man free.
They didn't have a single guy open.
One
guy over the middle.
One guy's over the middle. That's who he's going to.
Okay, let's see.
He's throwing to him.
Man free is
Yes.
reasonable high safety, man-to-man underneath.
He's actually protecting. He's actually protecting against.
One's got outside leverage on him, so he's going to break it in. Watch. He's going to be open. He's
I'm not so
separated.
sure that's not one hole with the backer and the boundary end supposed to bracket the back.
No,
That's it coming.
well, it would have been
Ball
worth
should
it.
go number
They'd had
one.
time. They'd had a nice
They're only
little.
bringing 5.
That's who he's trying to throw to, isn't it?
Yeah, he's trying to throw to 1. Let the play run. That's what
12
it is.
yards?
Let the play run.
Yeah,
Let me
right
see
there.
something.
He made a guy miss.
Yeah, guy tried to cut him.
Let's think about this. He made a guy miss.
And he caught a touchdown pass. And turned around and caught it and got both feet down.
What does he weigh?
after he got horse collared.
He's about 340
You guys
probably.
think that 94 was going to get the ball in the red zone?
310.
No, we didn't think that.
Even if he didn't get.
He put both feet down like he's in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
moved
that
that
was
to
a
the
play
front of
that
the
they had
list.
worked.
That was his play.
See, we missed the run first. We saw the touchdown pass. So I was like, that's not Alabama to throw it to a D lineman on first and goal.
They got stuffed on the first one.
So they went to the play off of it.
Yeah.
Second down play action, good.
All right, big series for Clemson right here. They've just gone over 100 yards offense.
They're going to have a big special teams player. They're just not able to do anything.
You got about 10 guys past the 30 when you caught the ball. 12-yard line.
And this is like a.
It's not.
We've seen this
it's not where
movie
you want to
1,000
start.
times from Alabama. It's just like a boa constrictor. Slowly strangling
No,
you
it's
out.
not where you start.
You guys were just talking about this. I mean, it isn't like Clemson's defense is playing poorly. Alabama has 210 total yards. Clemson's offense was responsible for that last one. So what does Clemson's offense have to do right here when they get the ball back?
Well, they were doing some good things in that last one. Then, quarterback gets hit. It's the
That's
interception.
it.
Turnover.
Had an open receiver.
Had an open receiver. Had
It's
a
just
good
a
ball.
happening. You come back and keep doing what you're doing. Got to be aggressive.
They had good tempo. They put the ball. They pushed the ball down the field, in the one-on-one coverage over there, and they made a play. I mean, they got to come back
Yeah,
to it.
Alabama does it as well as anybody I've ever seen. They just always find a way to turn the game with something like that. Hit a quarterback, ricochets off, guys make the plays. And although they didn't score on that, but they set them up inside the 25-yard line. And
Yeah, really
Yeah,
good
and then-
field position. Then
Coach
they
Applewhite
capitalize
pointed
off
it
the
out.
turnover.
You turn around and you give the offense this kind of field position because of good special teams plays or a bad decision on returning that one.
yeah, he was 2 yards deep with good hang time. I don't know why you bring that out.
I'm just not seeing it. I mean, they're.
Out of Clemson's offense?
No, to go 86 yards, I mean, no.
It only takes
They're
one.
gonna have to-
It's hard enough-
Only takes
It's hard
one
enough
play.
when they got good field position.
Oh!
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, my goodness, that's
score.
it. Come
Non-conventional
on.
scores.
He
That's
called it.
I mean, that's what we talked about. I mean, that is Alabama. That's them. Whether it's a
Now,
punt return,
was it a drop? Was it a defensive play?
No,
or was
it's
it
a great play by the corner. Watch it.
Great play out here.
it's the hole player gets the tip ball. He's sitting in the hole.
He's right there all over the guy.
The guys go to it right away.
Great coverage.
It's great coverage. 30's where he's supposed to be.
And that's amazing how much skill as Clemson
You
has.
know what
that
I'll
there's
say to
not a
that,
single
though?
mismatch in man-to-man.
How deep was the route?
Clemson's favor.
Yeah.
They got great players.
They're not pushing them down the field. They're sitting on everything. Look at that.
But you would think, I thought that was, get them out, spread them out, going empty. You would think if Alabama was going to play man coverage, there's somebody in orange that's better than somebody in white.
They got as good a
I
play.
agree.
And I think Alabama's got they just match up with every single one of them.
That's why you need to play. You need to put more guys out there. Everybody's got one good corner. Some people have two. Nobody's got five.
Looks to me like
Almost like
Alabama.
Bama's
Looks to me like
safeties can
Alabama's
match
pretty good.
They are.
I mean, they were what 11-0 towards the end of the year. Lost to a pretty good Auburn team.
Both these teams are really good. I mean, and
Auburn at Auburn when they were playing hell.
what do you got now? You got what is that? 2 turnovers by Clemson.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
Another look at it right here.
But Alabama snapped the ball just twice past their center in the Auburn game.
You're just playing one rat.
That's their quarterback.
Yep.
Late in the game.
Did things they don't do.
They did things they don't do. Yeah.
Look at the receiver down at the bottom.
There's nobody that's separated.
No.
And that, you're talking about for a quarterback. Where does he go?
Well, again, I just
Isn't
talk about the route combination.
Isn't 39 a walk-on?
Right, you got the ball short, those things are going to happen.
39?
The ball
39
down,
is a walk-on. He's a
I
walk-on.
think the percentages
Like
go
Alabama needs
better for
walk-ons,
you,
right?
especially versus press.
Not only their walk-ons are great players.
Oh, that's him. Yeah.
I'm surprised they hadn't stacked and given them opportunities to pick or move or something.
Levi Wallace, 39, yeah, former walk-on.
Great story, but I mean,
Don't bring it
Stay
out.
in there.
Good decision the last time.
Well, I
Might be the only chance you have to score.
The routes are about to get deeper now, I bet you.
Yeah.
well, they all the linemen all cut, so it had to come out. I mean,
We still have about almost 5.5 left in the third, but this seems like a pretty important drive. Is it,
Yeah, I'd say,
you guys?
I'd say this is a pretty critical drive. That last one was critical.
ball on left, that's the ball on left half, so we got something going.
One of those running backs will probably go in motion before the snap.
And you guys talked about it. Still 2 high safeties here.
Who's coming?
It's coming out.
Oh, now, there you go.
Ball on the quarterback run, right? It could be just triggering the quarterback.
Assuming they're going to go tempo, we'll try to sneak this in.
That seemed to be an adjustment. When 3 goes to speed, they're going to bring their backside safety down.
Quarterback lead.
A quarter counter. Play a quarter slice whip for that. Good job by 15 getting down there.
Good job by the big guy inside, not coming like that double, not letting that guy get up to the linebacker.
I'll tell you what, man. That looked like.
Did you see him run that down?
It looked like it was a 9-yard gain.
Where did he come? Is that 20? Where did he come from? 14?
That's the guy. That's the guy, man, on number 2.
Receiver let him come off the block. Is that the back? That's the receiver.
Pass down.
God,
Receiver.
man.
That's the guy.
Shoot.
That's the guy in the backfield.
I get it.
Yeah, so bad.
Gotta get this one.
They kind of sat on that.
Got the first down.
Yeah, they got it.
Fresh D lineman back in the game.
Yep.
Oh, they got plenty of them.
310 pounds, 900 new pounds just came
What's
out.
the play count up to? How many plays is
Brand new,
Clemson?
fresh, 930 pounds.
Total number of plays. Clemson offensively.
Shot him first down.
Sean Hand.
Got him. It'd be interesting to see where the play count was after the third quarter in this game and what it was last year.
This is what can happen.
Negative yards.
Yeah, I mean, you take a 18-yard sack.
Which one had it tight end?
Did you recruit him, Larry?
You going to have a tight end block?
Sean Hand, you recruit him?
Oh, yeah.
He's not related to the guy who played at Alabama, is he?
Look at that.
Oh, he was the number 1 player in the country.
Can't do that.
Out of Virginia.
Can't do that.
4 or 5 years ago.
Second and 23.
Alabama had a good D lineman play there.
First and 10's hard enough.
Yeah, no. Throw a sticker out to the tight end.
Okay.
I think they'll let you throw that one.
Sticker out to the tight end at second and 23.
Yep, they're going to let you throw that one.
2-man again.
Just tackling in.
Yep.
Play.
Not a bad first and 10 play.
No. 3rd and 19, there's not a good call here. What you don't want to do is turn it over.
They should play zone here, right?
Oh, we're going back to 2-man. Wow.
Wow.
Not much you can say.
comes down to route technique. You got wide receivers being pressed man-to-man all over the field. I know they're good, but they got to find a way to win, or you got to help.
Clemson's guys got to be better.
That's a great
Give me motion, give me some rubs.
That's a good job. They, the guard and tackle, the right guard and tackle, they got them out.
Yep.
And they got them
on different levels.
Yep.
That's a little bit too low right there. That kick's really low.
A lot of room. A lot of room.
Kick is really low.
A lot of room.
Wow, these guys go north.
It's good field position again. And Clemson's under 100 yards again.
No, they punch one in here. It's not going to be good. Not going to be good for the home.
I wouldn't be surprised if Alabama takes a shot in this series.
Yeah, those things together, Clemson is now under 100 yards again and good field position once again for Alabama.
Yep.
We're going to show some of that.
Those two
Alabama
turnovers that are
defense here shortly, but this seems to be certainly an uphill fight.
both defenses. I mean, really, because you've had 17 points off turnovers.
Yeah.
Field position.
Can we take a look at the stats over on the side? Yeah, we're going to look at an Alabama package real quick, and then we'll talk about the stats. But yeah, you're right. Both defenses are playing well, but one offense is playing really bad.
You know, Alabama's defense is playing pretty good. I mean, Clemson's defense is playing good.
2 turnovers.
That's kind of what they do.
That's exactly what they do.
I mean, basically, you're clearing this man coverage. You're clearing the inside guy out and running slant with number one, and he can't win on the corner.
Yeah, I know. With a hole player there, though.
This is a tight end blocking number 9. He probably said it at the last scrimmage. I got him.
He might have been looking at it a little bit right there. Looking at that rush.
He was the number 1 JUCO D lineman coming out last year.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
The stats of the game over there, guys, again. I mean, the defenses are playing well. Offenses, Clemson's offense is nothing going, a couple of turnovers.
That's the biggest thing on the board because both defenses are playing well, but 2 turnovers in field position. And then what Alabama's done with the turnovers as well.
That's 17 points. I mean, 3 for Clemson and 14 for Alabama off turnovers.
That's the difference in the game. It's a lot easier to capitalize on those turnovers when you're in the red zone.
I mean,
7 first downs.
Alabama gave it up on the 18-yard line and held them to 3 points.
Yep.
Yeah. I think minus 5 yards on the drive, something like that.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Held them to less than 100 yards right now.
Here they are back at the midfield already.
What's the Alabama's quarterback's deepest pass? Is it still the one to the running back with the screen in the first half?
It was like 20 yards. But I can't
The one that he threw over on the 5-yard outlet pass that he turned up when 9 turned it into an 18, 19-yard game.
Yeah, I think it was.
But he's missed, 3? He's missed.
Yeah,
about
22.
Well, that one touchdown that he scrambled and threw the 3.
Yes.
That was probably more than 20.
Yeah, the longest completion was to Scarborough.
Yeah, but they've missed about 3 of them.
It's like
Larry said it here. It wouldn't surprise me if they take a shot right here on
right. Try to widen it out a little bit.
Goes the motion.
I mean, you look at that. I mean, he picks up 7 yards.
Big tempo.
Some tempo.
Going fast.
Got him.
Oh.
That's why
they give him a catchable ball. You got to give him a catchable ball. That's not fair to 9 right there. Yeah.
I mean, this receiver.
Looks like he's going to go in there and crack. See if he cracks or he just runs her out.
Safety was moving towards
it. Ran her out.
We both hit me. On the route and picking.
Third and 4. They can do anything here.
Got to slide back out and cover this receiver, don't you?
And throw the hitch out here, number 2. Are you going to run
with
for
his
it?
legs. He's going to do it with his legs. And
Get vertical, get the first down.
Big dude, man.
The heads up play.
Don't underestimate that. That guy's strong. Strong.
You're right, Brett. He just manages the game really well, dude.
It's amazing his football intelligence.
This guy's essentially
Jalen.
free.
Grew up
Coach's kid.
coach's kid.
His composure. I mean,
That's his
Continue to
his
watch
personality
him.
is like that. He's real, just even
you
keel.
never see him get animated. You never see him
Even keel.
complete composure. His mom, daddy did a nice job, man.
no doubt.
Mom didn't get talked to about.
What they do? Just throw one down the field?
It was amazing in high school. He came on a recruiting trip, just came into our office staff room and was just sitting in there kind of shooting the bull with us, calling coverages, talking about RPOs. What would you do here? Hey, I'd spit it out there. This guy wide, and I'd give it. I mean, this is before he played the senior year in high school.
Yeah.
Just all on it.
Well, we're all partial to those
Coach's kid.
coaches' kids at quarterback, right?
And you got one right now.
It makes you think about these two defenses are doing a fabulous job. And you think back to the two offenses we saw in the earlier game, and you're trying to well, what if
How are they going to match up?
how would they match up?
You don't want to lose somebody now.
Right guard.
Lester Cotton, right guard.
Yeah, he got
Ankle?
rolled up.
Just an ankle.
It didn't stick.
He wasn't in the ground.
No.
Oh yeah, right there.
Not yet. Not yet. Nope, not yet.
Might have scared him a little bit.
I think he's all right.
We're going to stay here.
We're going down there to the knee.
Big man.
There's a bunch of them out there.
Lester Cotton, right guard, junior from right in Tuscaloosa.
From Central.
Yeah.
He's a wide body. I've been watching him.
Yeah, he is central.
Tailback. Scarborough's from Tuscaloosa, too.
Both of them are?
Well, Bo's from Northport. Or Northridge, or I can't remember the name of the high school.
Looked like they were about to get him up.
He's a Falcon.
Might have
I
scared
think
him a
he's
little bit.
okay.
Got it out in the nick of time, if anything.
Coach Fedora, what do you see Alabama doing right here?
It's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 4 here.
3rd and 13.
Yeah, third
It's
and
3rd and 13.
Just into plus territory, about 7 yards.
I think they try to pick it up. I think they throw the ball here and try to pick it up.
What do you think, Coach?
I think they feel
Favors?
pretty comfortable right now.
This is, my first thought would be that they're not going to throw it, but they try to run the quarterback.
30-yard line?
Yeah, but they've got to get in field goal range. So I imagine they need all of it. 8 to 9 yards to have a chance at a field goal. I'm thinking they're going to run the quarterback, but I might be.
Their kicker's 4 of 8 from 40 to 49.
Bringing a blitz.
Let him out.
Need to get him out of that.
They might shoot.
Gotta get him on the ground there.
Wow.
Look at the stiff arm.
I don't think they're short of the first down.
This is on it.
How about the field goal opportunity? That
He didn't
was.
step out.
He's way back there.
They might have a
Fourth and
field goal
eight.
chance.
Yeah.
Go to the
Get a
quarter.
long field goal.
If it's
Punt
They're
it.
going to
They're gonna
punt
punt
it.
it.
Go to the quarter.
Corner's coming on.
Defense
the third.
Safe.
End of the third.
Too long to kick it.
Do you get to see the routes there at all?
Position.
Did you see the routes there?
Anybody? The routes?
Clemson needs to make something happen.
Yep. Start of the fourth quarter.
Have a nice.
Alabama punting the football.
Now, if they punt them in the hole here, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, comes back to that field position thing again, doesn't it?
Can you got anybody that can look up field position for the game so far?
Yeah.
Seems like Alabama started about midfield every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. There just hasn't been a whole lot of opportunities to have hope.
No.
You know?
That's the difference when you got two teams playing as good a defense as they are.
Right. The field position, turnovers.
Starting field position for Clemson has been their own 26. The own, 48 for Alabama.
Wow.
There it is.
22.
Midfield.
Good call there.
Yeah.
They got them pinned right here.
This thing got help,
There we
man.
go again.
90. You got to go 95
down a little bit.
Yeah, that 26 is going backwards now.
It's a pro punter right there.
At 99.
Tell me this right in down Nick's alley right here.
Yeah.
12-minute, 19-play drive.
They're saying
But if you're Alabama defensively here, do you just
Don't change. Don't change.
change anything? Yeah, it's even when you
Held them less. It's fourth
Before you get
quarter.
to the
3
quarterback,
quarters, they've
right?
held them under 100 yards.
yeah.
Under 100 yards and 2
33
turnovers.
rush, 56 pass yards.
It's a frustrating feeling.
Start of the fourth quarter, essentially.
Alabama isn't exactly lighting it on fire.
I know, but I'm saying when you're Clemson,
they're not.
Yeah. Defense scored 14.
6 in the box, RPO. Well, yeah. Now that you see that tackle, it's at least 5.
Way down.
Yeah. Two man.
There goes our rub route at
There's
the
your
top.
two man. Give him an opportunity to get open versus man.
Yes, sir.
Still staying with the too high.
Somebody's misaligned.
Balance.
Roll it now.
Throw it again.
Man free. I don't get it.
It's the flavor of the month.
I don't get it. You don't have anybody for the guy. I don't understand that. I mean, are you just saying
There's no leverage.
Third and real short.
just you don't have you got nobody that can get to that guy.
No, there's no leverage there.
Third and 1.
Quarterback run.
It's 8.
Wow.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
Golly, boy.
They might have got it. This guy running on the bottom here.
Oh, he's passed. He got it, didn't he?
Looks like the bottom of the guy.
80's got to do a better
His feet
job
went
with that
across the
block.
line.
Yeah.
Daunting task for the
Yeah, they
Titans.
gave it to him.
They gave it to him, yeah.
The ruling on the field is the runner made the line of
they're
game.
gonna measure?
However, the play is under further review.
Yeah, they're going to review the spot. They measure at the same time.
You can all say
Camera still on?
7th inning stretch.
Yeah, the camera's still on, but
We can stand
all
up,
good.
can't we?
Did he challenge it or did he?
I don't
They
know.
buzz it.
I don't. He looks
Oh,
like
the first down
got
wasn't
there.
the solid line.
No, he got to the solid line.
His feet went past the solid line, but I don't know if it went that far past it.
That's a heck of a
That's a
spot
good
right
spot.
there.
I don't think they can overturn this, though, can they?
If they leave the ball where
Watch
it is,
him. He
got the
goes.
first down.
His feet were right there. Both his feet.
Look where the ball is. I don't think the ball ever crosses the line. His feet go up.
I'm with you.
I think he's short.
I think
indisputable video evidence.
I'm with you. I think that ball's somewhere on that line.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest things to change. I think
I think they're going to mark it past that
spot.
line. I don't know how far.
Go back to that.
If they leave the mark where it is, he's got the first down. I don't think that he got the first down.
Just give you anything else, because this is what the replay booth would be.
Watch 92 here on the tight end. Whew. I mean, that's because the tight end had him cut off, and he just ran through him.
That guy's arms is not as big as the guy from the national championship game last year.
Oh, Pipes?
That's a Big 12 guy.
That's a Big 12 guy. I call him Pipes.
Is that McAfee? The fee. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Great guy.
After review,
Yeah, if you're in the Big 12.
rolling on the field, the first stand stands.
He's like a linchpin. Yeah, they
Ruling
send
on
him
the
to
field stands,
any
first down.
game
The
against
first and 10 stands.
non-conference, all of a sudden he's the ref. Flexing. First down. Holding.
That guy in the NFL, right?
High-low.
Clemson needs a big play.
Yeah, what is Clemson's, I mean, a complete lack of explosion? What is their longest play tonight? You guys guess that?
The
14 yards? No, there was a 20-something.
The way Alabama, and it's not surprising everybody sees it,
They had
they've tackled
one
in
play
space
of
so well.
20 yards, and that's
20 yards.
it. Yeah.
That's the most explosive
We've
play.
seen,
20 yards.
we've seen a dozen plays where we're all going, oh,
Yeah.
where somebody just runs from inside out and runs it down.
They've done a great
Very
job
few missed
tackling.
tackles.
There were, quite a few missed tackles in the other game on both sides.
Yeah. Trying to find a way to run the balls at certain guys.
So defensively for Alabama, where has the surprise been? I mean, I'm surprised that Clemson hasn't been able to get more than 120 yards as we're into the fourth quarter now. But is there something that stands out?
To me, the secondary, I would say.
Secondary?
I mean, nobody's separated.
It's hard to argue with their front four, too.
That's what I'd say is the front four.
But I don't think that's a surprise. I mean, nobody's. They've been playing two-man. They've been able to hold up against the run.
It is again.
That's not two. That was two, wasn't it?
Yeah, here's another example.
I think they were in two
right
skill.
here.
They're playing skill on 13 on Renfro.
What does that mean?
Two skills. So you're playing cover two, but you're playing man on the best slot. So Minka's playing 13 man, but everybody else is playing cover two. So they're playing two and putting their best man on their best skill player.
Keep too high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, you're able to do that when those four guys up front can do this.
Exactly.
Get pressure and
So that's allowing you not to be just in straight cover two man, so the quarterback can kill you.
Yep.
But you do match up their best player.
Screen. Oh, almost a pick.
Oh, mercy.
Unconventional.
You know, my goodness, man. You know every play is good.
This one hits him right in the chest.
It's almost like they know the signal.
I'm telling you.
Where'd Gary go?
This
We were talking about the difference in Baker running this play, the way Baker threw it, and
it's a little smoother with 6.
Tell you what, give credit to the
Look at the retrace.
Yeah, look at both of
retraced
them.
by all those D linemen.
It's outstanding, athletic.
When you see
Every one of them stuck their foot in the ground.
that's when you know you're well coached, when they all do the same stuff.
Well, and you got a coordinator that wasn't there for a large part of the time, and then play this well defensively. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
There's that lack of separation again.
It's nobody open.
Just nobody.
So look at where you want him to throw it. This is two-man.
It's really hard.
Right here, right there. I mean,
The 3-man route.
Three-man route, so you,
high safeties.
Trying to keep two in to help protect.
and he gets flushed.
Yep, that's frustrating.
24-6. Fourth quarter just started. Obviously, you do nothing but punt here.
Right.
They need a break in the kicking game. Clemson needs a break in the Clemson. They need somebody to drop a punt. rip a ball out. They got to get momentum from somewhere else. They're not even going to field it smart.
Even the field position once again for Alabama.
You look at the possessions.
It's not as good as it's been, but
that might be the worst thing.
31, 41. 48 was what you said, right?
48. Talk about what you were just saying, the difference in terms of the quarterback play in this game.
Well, I mean, I don't think that Kelly Bryant's playing bad by any means, but I just think that Jalen Hurts has been in this game before. You know, I mean, I see Clemson calling plays to get people open. They're not getting open, but that familiarity of coming into this game for the second time for Jalen, especially next week, presuming they win this game, is going to matter a lot to him. And I thought that mattered a lot last year when it was Deshaun's second chance in this game.
Yeah,
I thought he was a lot more comfortable, and you know, we'll see. But I think that matters
on the ball.
Underrate that. This is just quintessential Alabama football. This would be better.
Run it again.
Yeah.
Clock still running.
It's going to be 3rd and 11.
That's the draw.
Clemson needs something really good to happen right here. Even in a situation like this, even though there's just under 12 minutes, would you like to see Hurts in a situation like that? He snapped it with about 16 seconds left. I mean,
I don't think they're at that point in the game. I don't think they've told him that at this point.
Not even talked about that yet.
Probably on the 10-minute mark, maybe you get that conversation.
Okay.
Next series, I imagine you'd shoot.
Yeah.
You have that conversation now with him on the sideline.
Well, I think they're so tempo-oriented right now, too. They don't want to...
Yeah, because they weren't trying to slow it down. I mean, Clemson needs something big this series. They need a big play.
Yeah, great punter too. Bama does.
Yeah, no doubt.
J.K. Scott. He's from Colorado. He's a great place kicker too.
Got a lot of hype on this one.
Wow.
N58.
We missed the whole drive.
Wasn't very much to it.
Yeah, that's it.
Wasn't a whole lot to it.
One run, second pass was a loss.
They threw a little flare to the tailback. It was a bad throw. He fell down when he caught it. And then
Guys, talk to me again about
spot screen outside.
Alabama's defensive performance. Jeremy Pruitt on his way to somewhere else. The ability for Alabama they had this situation last year on the other side of the ball, and it didn't work out all that well. I mean, how difficult is that for a guy like Jeremy Pruitt to come in here, his defense to have a game like this? I know he has the horses, so that certainly helps, but talk to me about that a little bit.
Hopefully he's ignoring the job that he's at, or that he's going to Tennessee, because we open up with Tennessee next year here in Charlotte. But
You know, I saw Lane get an interview earlier, and he said something interesting. He said, Lane will say a lot of things, obviously, but the one thing he said, with this transition on the defense side of the ball, Nick is so, I mean, it's an Alabama defense. I mean, no matter who's going to be the next coordinator, they're going to run what they've been running. Now, there'll be flares and stuff, but on offense, Alabama, I think the offensive coordinator has a lot more effect on what the game is. Defensively, they're going to kind of do what they do.
we all know that Nick cuts his teeth with defense. You know that. And I tell you the other thing, I mean, this was the national championship game last year, and Clemson won. That's probably been in the back of their heads for a long time. When you give Nick Saban 4 or 5 weeks to prepare for a game, they're going to be pretty motivated and pretty coached up.
And you
That's,
get,
I think, what you're seeing.
You get really good players motivated. I mean, revenge, however you want to look at it.
also as a staff, they know what happened to them last year with the change in coaches, and so they probably, there's probably some adjustments that way also in the way they handled it.
And the fact that they had to get in at the last, some people were saying whether or not they wanted to show that they belong there. Yeah, so plus their kids are just so, again, they don't get bored, so to keep a kid's concentration level the way it is for 60 minutes of a football game. The kids, their football IQ, their intelligence, they have a little, it was fun to see the D linemen get the pass. They keep their players engaged, it's pretty impressive.
Well, let's not. I was just saying there's a lot of guys on that team on that Bama roster. If I'm not mistaken, the last time they were in that Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, they got beat by Ohio State. So there's a lot of older guys, too, that they're playing Clemson who beat them last year. The last time we went to New Orleans, we didn't do well. We're going to do it this time. And there's a lot of different factors going into it.
Yeah, and let's not forget they were 11-1 with their only loss in a rival game here too. So
on the road, yeah.
They're a pretty good football team, as we all well know.
Yeah.
All that being said, Clemson needs to have something happen this series now. They need to make something big happen.
I wonder what coverage they're about to call.
Starting field position is essentially exactly where they have that ball. It's been their starting field position the entire game. The other team started on their own 46.
They had the one turnover where the ball started in plus territory.
Did he just throw the inside slant?
Yeah. You got a backer sitting right there.
It's pretty well defended.
I mean,
Go the other way in a hurry.
you got one rat. They're trying to spread them out, try to create some things, and having trouble with 5 blocking 4.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the ability to keep 2 high safeties and still get what seemed like incessant pressure the entire game.
Well, they were able, early on we talked about they were able to stop the run with 5 in the box. They were able to go 2 high safeties even when Clemson spread it out. And they're able to get pressure with 4. You get pressure with 4, that's tough.
That's the name of the game. If you can contain an athletic quarterback with a 4-man rush and play man coverage on everybody else, that's incredible.
That was the right guard, Sean Pollard, number 76. That was
You shouldn't be able to do that.
No.
Go 2-man again.
Hope he's not hurt right there.
I hope they don't hurt each other, climbing over each other, getting off of him.
There's a demerit sticker on the sideline, I'm sure.
Special celebration.
Wow.
3rd and 17.
Bringing 4 new dudes.
This drive started.
Hand it off.
Yeah, they're going backwards.
Hand it off.
25.
They fell down. They ran into each other and fell down.
And the guy drops a pick. Watch it.
This wasn't a pick 6.
This should be a pick 6.
Route technique.
And dime. 2 and 29 playing up and down.
Yep.
Right there.
Watch. He hits 30 right in the hands, doesn't he?
It's the money.
Yeah.
That's 6.
He may be there, but
That's the one spot.
This one had the earlier one, right? Didn't 30 have the pick 6 earlier, too? Going for the touchdown?
4-man rush, and he's still getting hit.
Comes the line drive. Oh, he fair caught it.
Yeah, they're on the 40 instead of the 48.
yep, now they're almost midfield already.
9:55.
Wow.
Let's see how much time comes off.
Yeah, this clock might be a little different on this.
That would be what you talked about now.
If you guys looked over at the stats monitor right there,
I'm like, they're not trying to do that.
Clemson's defensive performance would be acceptable in most outings, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's insane.
Yeah, they got.
Alabama has been so good.
It doesn't matter what Clemson's defense does when Alabama's defense is doing that.
Yeah. And Coach Fedora, you were talking about this.
Alabama's defense has scored more than
Clemson's
offense.
The most surprising point, Coach Fedora, you talked about earlier was the lack of separation between receivers from Clemson, which is a pretty good group.
They got a great group.
Coverage on the back end for Alabama.
I mean, they got a great group of receivers. I mean, as good as anybody.
We're not on, right?
We are. We're good.
And they really do. I mean,
it's nice of
They
you
get
to
really
ask.
handsy. You know, I mean, like, Bama is very handsy.
Handsy?
Yeah, you know.
They get away with things they shouldn't? Is
No,
that what you're-
I just think it's a style of play that they,
Yeah.
and I was going to be interested to see if they'd call it, you know.
They're aggressive.
They're aggressive as heck.
And they're long. That one play they made on the DB made, Larry, with the reach in on the slant. They're 6'1" guys. They're long.
Yeah.
And when you let them be handsy, and they're going to be closer to him, and they can put their hands in there and
two
make
penalties for 10 yards. Not a lot of penalties in this game or the Rose Bowl that we watched. Very clean, or they're letting them play, or both, I guess.
It's been a pretty clean game. I mean, really.
Well, you're getting it well coached.
Big 66 didn't come back in, did he?
Play clock at 15. We'll see if they had that. Let it go down with Jalen Hurts. Back at 7.
3, 4.
I think he runs it again.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to pick up the first down. He's okay if he punts him in the hole
Three-possession
again.
game.
Yeah. The way the defense is playing.
They're punting back down to the 5-yard line again.
Yeah. He's all right with it.
This is.
They hit the ground.
First down.
Got it.
Go flat.
You talked about this too, the luxury of the decision maker here. I mean, he rarely does the wrong thing. The coach's son.
Yep. There's a great amount of value of the football for that kid. Like he really is.
They're going to review this, whether it was catch, no catch.
I thought he hit the ground, but I didn't have a great angle at it. No, that looks like a catch right there.
Let's see it from the other side. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's it.
Got everything. Not going to change it though, are they?
That's a catch.
No, that's a catch. His hand's completely underneath.
Yeah, that's a catch.
Yeah, that's a catch. You guys.
Yes.
Stamp of approval.
5. I think everyone in here agrees it's a catch, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think they even need to review it. Did we get that to them?
No, I don't think they got that point.
You don't have a direct line to the referee booth.
Let them know.
Go ahead and tell them. Tell them we're good on
Hey,
it.
we got you.
If we could let
I've
the
got it in
officials know
Charlotte.
the
Got you.
coach's film room is good on the review, we can move along.
Give you guys a bunch of
Speed this
How do you
game
guys
up a
feel
little
about the
bit.
review process overall? I guess I know how you maybe feel, but
Well, I want to make it get it right. I'm amazed at how many
After review, the
times it goes to review and it doesn't seem right to get right. You know, whether it's for me or against me. I just think people have so much invested in this. You know, I was watching that South Carolina game earlier today, and a kid got ejected for targeting. Here's a 4-year starter, and the receiver changed his level, which caused the head-to-head. I mean, the kid didn't break the huddle, say, I'm going to go have a helmet-to-helmet. That kid left the game. He's a senior. You know, I think there's little things we can modify to maybe have a better game. We're all for the safety. I think that the targeting penalty itself has changed the game, the way our kids play, the way we coach.
What I'd like to see with this review process is, get it right. I think we're all in agreement that the best thing is to get it right. Why it's made for TV action.
Yep.
So these games are lasting 4 hours and 15 minutes because you want to sit there and you want the suspense of the review. Mm-hmm. So that's a 4 or 5 minute process. and then you go to a TV timeout. And so then it's another 3 or 4 minutes directly after that. Make it a part of the stop the game, go to a commercial break, and then come back and then give them the explanation about what happened. You're going to have to talk to the ESPN people about that.
I'll see if I can get on that.
Get on to something though.
What about some of the plays you review? I mean, like there's so many judgment calls. You watch it.
Yeah, what's
we watch
I don't
it
even. I can't even
watch this pass interference, and we're like, you got to be kidding me. And the officials know it too.
I don't even know everything if it's reviewable or not reviewable.
Right.
And some of the things are reviewable and some's not reviewable.
Yeah, that's a significant deal.
He said, "Don't throw the ball again."
Is that what he said?
I don't.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, look at the.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Better get him in the concussion protocol.
He's so mad. He's so mad at Jalen.
Oh.
Why'd you run into me? I mean,
Coach Saban, they got knocked to the ground.
not see me standing here, son.
3rd and 10.
He threw it.
They threw it again.
Now he just got hit again.
Look at him. Look at him.
What are you doing?
Look at him. See?
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Run the ball. Oh, you. I can't read this, but I can read that.
That was kind of
Okay, I can read that too.
Oh, is Coach Saban so animated about here?
just throwing the ball.
He's
He
just
wants to run the ball.
Run the ball.
positively reinforcing.
7 minutes left in the game. You're up by 3 scores. You just run the ball.
Reinforcing him.
Let's win this game.
Wow.
Now, on that note, what they don't, because you can get guys hurt in these last 7 minutes and 15 seconds, you don't get this game over, which is
Very valid point. Yeah.
He ran 2 sprint outs. What do we say when this?
Come on, man.
What do we say when the series started? How much time was on the clock?
9:33, 9:44. What is it right now?
Oh no.
Oh, it's only 7:06.
Poor guy.
See, I didn't think.
Remember the other
got
kid
him?
we watched?
It was his knee. I apologize. I thought his feet were out
Got
there.
him either. I know. It didn't look like it stuck in there.
We're going to take a look back at Jalen Hurts' night. You guys talked about the value of that player at that position.
What's that?
Jalen Hurts, just the value of that decision maker and his experience in this game, as you talked about, Major.
He's such. I mean, when you watch him play, he does such a good job. I mean, out of the pocket. I remember against Auburn, I've never seen a quarterback throw the ball away so many times, but he does a great job of just understanding when the defense has won the play.
Yeah.
I'm going to use our great punter and our great defense and take care of the football.
He understands the value of the ball.
The value of the ball.
And he's taking care of the
Second
football
down
and
and
everything.
6.
What's his record, like 24-2 as a starter or something to that effect?
Yeah.
Well, this guy, is this the second time he's touched the ball in the game?
I think it's the 3rd time he's been targeted, the 2nd catch he's had.
He was the one that caught the winning catch last year.
He had a heck of a game
He's
against
scored
them
4
last year.
touchdowns in the last 2 years.
Yeah, he's not even on the offensive leaderboard.
Came into the 55 catches.
Ray McLeod too. He's got 3 catches
Beyond
for 1
10.
yard.
That's when if you don't want to say anything, but getting the ball in the hands of your playmakers and giving them an opportunity early to get started in a game. And
when they tried to start Deion Kane early, and he had a couple drops, and we haven't really seen a whole lot of it since that time.
And nothing will tee off a coach more than drops. Honestly,
About the first missed tackle I've seen all day, huh?
That's right.
Good call right there.
There's Kane right there.
He came out. Someone else ran in.
That's why Coach said you want to run the ball.
Yeah.
Right there.
A 3-possession game.
There we go, son.
There's no intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the pocket, and the pass
No
crossed the line
intentional
of
grounding.
scrimmage.
He's
Second
outside
down.
the pocket.
Right. Yeah, he's outside. Left tackle needs to suck it up a little bit there.
That's one thing Alabama doesn't get enough credit for, in my opinion, is how hard they play. I mean, yes, they've got talent. Yes, they recruit well, and they've got great coaches, but they play really hard. Really hard.
Because they have good backups.
That's exactly right. And they're fresh.
You got competition at every.
There goes your play.
There's competition.
There it is right there.
You don't play hard, you won't play.
Right. See you. Yep.
You won't be there.
There's some more guys coming in.
This is exactly why I wanted to run the ball. I'm going to say next series they're going to run the ball.
I don't think I would bet against you.
And use the clock.
3 seconds.
I might see Coach Richt all over again. See what we've done.
He's not going to be grabbing the official.
First down.
We were talking about who hadn't touched the ball a lot during the game. And
it seems like it's a matter of what Alabama's permitting at this point in time.
The Major hit it up right there. We're pressing him. He's not going to go.
What did
He's
you
a great
call
route
the
runner.
two,
but
the two zone with man on just one guy? What is that? What did you refer to that as?
Our terminology, Todd Orlando, who was with us, he's at Texas now, but called it two skill. So you play cover two, and then whoever your nickel or dime or cover guy is, you put them on their best wide receiver. So everybody on the field plays cover two except for one guy. He plays man coverage on it.
Or a lot of times teams will play it. It's man only on the slot.
Right.
Two wide guys.
Basketball, boxing one type of thing.
There you go, right there.
A little bit.
Two more plays, however, but. This game is played out just a skosh different than the previous game.
Throw it.
Pass.
got him. I thought he was going to throw that inside. I didn't think he was going to make him throw it outside.
That's well defended.
Yeah, I thought he was going to throw it up
One
there by the
outside,
A and
one
the
inside.
M.
Well defended.
Running back throwing it may not be the best guy to drop it in the pocket.
I've seen that play before.
Time for a sack.
3rd and 7.
Two man?
Nope. Bringing pressure. There it comes.
Got it away.
What a
Great
catch.
catch.
Great catch.
What a catch.
It's two really good players on each other right there.
Here's your low rev deal, though.
Yep, yes, sir.
Give him a chance to get open.
Rub out here.
That's about as open as you're going to
Rub at both sides.
That's dang good coverage. That's some great ball placement. Two.
That's when you know you're going to get hit.
Trouble. He ran the ball?
Timing and ball placement.
Yeah. Toss.
Each man coverage.
This goes back to you want to score a touchdown, but how much time do you want to take in scoring a touchdown?
24-6.
Not much.
Closing in on 3 minutes.
3 possession game.
Be under 3.
Just under 3 after that snap.
That's a face mask.
Third down. See, this is what you got. Another guy goes down.
Yep.
Good pass rusher.
33.
So you got 246 unless he's.
I believe he's the one that calls the pick, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's the one that hit Kelly.
Yeah.
He's pretty special. He's a great pass rusher.
That's Jennings, number 33.
Can we go back and watch that play and see what happened to him on it? They'll probably going to show some replay.
Yeah, he's got two sacks, I think.
Yep. I think each one of their guys has 2 sacks.
All 12 of them.
Where's he at?
To the left. Our left as we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Right there. You got leg whipped
Yep.
by Harrison, number 15, coming in.
Leg whip from.
Yeah, safety. Right there.
We'll go high end zone, see if we can just see it a little
You
bit.
see it from the
better.
back end here, probably. When 15 comes down in there. Oh, you're not going to see it from there.
Yeah, we got it out of frame.
We live on?
Yep.
I have a lot of people at home
Coach Bielema.
concerned about Coach Patterson. I think we need to let people know that Coach Patterson
He's okay.
They're worried about him.
We did actually lock him in the bathroom.
So I just let everybody know Coach Patterson's alive. He's
We got a
well.
lot of requests.
Dana got
He
it.
got tired of us picking on him.
Yeah,
He said it.
You know, he just walked out without
He
saying a
goes, I've
word.
had enough.
You guys talked about the text messages you were getting to asking to lock someone in the bathroom. So
I know nothing.
we took a vote. Yeah, you did leave the room at the same time.
He's in there trying to get out right
The
now.
janitor's closet right now.
That is a bad injury if Jennings is down for a week from today.
Yeah.
That is a bad injury for the offensive coordinator who's going to get in trouble for that one.
That's a great point.
Here they come.
Oh, bad throw.
Ball up.
Q route.
Really, you had them all picked up here.
here.
Finally. Nice route.
Check this out. So basically,
Nice route.
they have taken away the outside receivers, and the only person that can get a ball is 13.
I mean, he did a nice job right
They're
there.
giving him some help, too, with the rubs.
Attacking through in the slot, that's for sure.
4th and 4.
The previous play of incomplete pass is under review.
Who's that guy running
He's
on
in the middle of the
They're going to review, guys. I know you
review it?
love this, but they're going to review that last play.
Love it.
Y'all want us? You want us to make a call and we can tell them?
Absolutely.
All right, here we'll see it.
I have Rogers Redding on speed dial.
It's a
and-
catch. It's a catch.
catch.
Yeah, tell them first down. It's a catch.
Yeah. Tell him catch.
We can move
Film
on.
room is ready to move on.
Not even close.
Balls.
Uh-oh.
It's a
Did that
catch.
bounce?
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute
Uh-oh.
now.
It didn't.
Wait a minute. Did that bounce?
No, it never hit the ground.
That's his cleat.
That's his hands under it.
Hands in it.
It's the cleat digging up that rubber.
This was called a catch on the field.
That's a catch.
Nope. It actually
It was called incomplete.
it was called incomplete, yeah. The standard indisputable video evidence. You think we have it there?
Yeah, we got it.
Do we?
Yes.
It's just going to come. He's going to come out there and say the ruling on the field has been confirmed.
Usually, if we're in a group of 6,
Oh, you don't know about that one.
I'm saying catch.
Coach
saying catch.
Applewhite says, "Oh, I don't know."
I'll say catch live, but it sure looks. I wish I had one more angle on it. It looks like the
They
point of
call
the
it a
ball
catch or an
touched.
incompletion?
Called it
catch.
incomplete.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, they did?
We'll go back to.
They called it incomplete.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
After review,
There's some kind of 10-run rule that comes into play
receiver
here.
did maintain control of the ball.
Give it
It's
to
a
him.
completed pass.
He said completed
4th
pass,
down.
didn't he?
Give us that
9 yard
again.
line.
Call
Reversed.
All reversed. Call
First
it down.
incomplete pass.
Catch.
See the
Catch. They had
film room had that in about 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I think they could have went to commercial break, came back.
Maybe I could do that next year. I think I could help the game. I'll
Well, I mean, everybody's always looking forward. I mean, you want to speed the game up, right? I mean, that's all I
I
ever
probably
do.
do 2 to 3 games a weekend. That's it. That's it.
2 to 3 a weekend.
Who's that one?
It's 33.
It's not good.
Might have just been a bruise, though. You know.
Looks like he's already got a broken thumb on the left hand. Now they're stacking.
Come on.
Now they're stacking.
Bama gotten bare.
Oh boy. I
The
gotta be
first of the
nice.
half. Be 30 seconds and late.
Dad will know we've been in here 8
I
hours.
was going to say this is when the game.
Well, I'm getting picked up at 12:30.
What time do we start?
What exactly is the conversation in Clemson's huddle right here? And
Get it in. They want pride. They got
Get to the end.
Get a touchdown.
Keep playing.
Never
Get
know.
an
Take an onside.
Keep playing.
They're going to keep playing.
playing.
They're
Keep
too
playing.
good of a team not to. So it's first
You
down.
guys have only been here 8 hours. You have more stamina than these guys, right?
Yeah. It's 4th and 1 now. You got them all up there. Got it. First down.
Don't throw him down. Keep
I would
him
have
up.
threw that ball to that X out there. You need to score.
Did 80 block 94? Nope.
Two-point play. Slow down 10.
This might be the Love they won the
80's back out there.
championship
That
last
clock
year,
is-
right?
I think so.
A little different
see 13.
situation. A rub here to 13 in the slot.
Yeah.
Now, he was being grabbed, and they said uncatchable. The ball's
No,
uncatchable.
holding
That
is a
should be
different
holding,
call,
though,
Uncatchable ball.
It doesn't matter if it's holding, though, right?
Just gonna give me that one hand. That's what I'm talking about. My hands. you
Watch
know?
that.
We talked about that earlier, Coach. We don't mind getting away with
Ronnie Harrison
I'm not-
from
hey,
Tallahassee.
Everybody does it, but
Yeah.
they just
Oh, yeah, I
that
know.
I think
play it the way it's called.
They-
right?
they-
I mean,
yeah.
you have to,
it was going to be
well.
interesting. I was interested when we talked about officials earlier because some places just won't let you play that way. You know.
Quarterback and safety in high school.
Is that right?
Great athlete.
They're going to throw it to 13.
Run it in.
He looked at him. You see it?
Yep. You got to fit it in there.
We'll sit. You got to pull that trigger, baby.
Timeout. Clemson.
Clemson's taking another timeout. Where could he have fitted in here, do you think?
13.
Throw it.
Right there.
That'd be a throw, a
Right at
rocket
the goal
right
line.
at his knees.
And
Got to be right below his knees.
one ball. Bang!
Yeah, it's the same thing as that tight end sticker out there
Yeah.
I talked about earlier.
That's
Your
open.
window's going to be.
Oh, that's
It's open with a little anticipation, right?
right.
That's open.
Ball should be halfway there when he turns around. As soon as he turns around, ball should be about the 5 in the air.
He's not even looking that direction at that point.
He's already got off of him. He looked at him
Is
initially.
he looking? Is
He looked at him initially.
Is he looking?
He's
No, he
looking
looked
He
at
just
it.
got off it too quickly.
Just got off of it too quickly. Right here, he's looking at him.
He's looking at him the whole time.
He don't trust the throw.
He's got to.
He's already thrown 2 picks.
Third and goal.
Same play. Different concept.
You got
Stick
it
pile
back
on.
in the zone.
In fact,
See the post?
Dabo probably came out there and told him to throw it in there.
Watch.
Look,
See 8.
13 on the. Look at the press. Watch the press on 13 here.
You're not quite ready for that, huh?
Tony's a heavy-handed kid.
Different style
Yeah.
than last year.
A little quicker press.
Fourth and goal.
Quarterback run.
This has been our guy on this drive.
He's going to go back to pass. He's going to run it. No, they went back to the call that was open
Tell
before.
you what, you got to give Alabama's defense a lot of
Great
credit.
defense.
Golly. That's unbelievable.
He went back to the same play and just threw it to the guy that was open
Yeah.
last time.
Exact same play.
Wow.
And now they're different. And guess what? I bet you the other guy's open. Throw it out here to 13.
Coverage.
Yeah, different coverage.
You got to give Alabama
Different
credit.
results.
Fantastic defense.
Great defense.
Really on both sides, too. We've said it all night. I mean, you're sitting there looking at that. Alabama's got
250 total yards.
Yeah, that's great defense on both sides.
And the one thing, you look at the third down conversion, though, 7 for 16, 8 for 19.
A lot of that just came on that drive, though.
Yeah.
I think they got 2 or 3 third downs on that drive.
Second Clemson offensive.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 first downs. I think they were under 10 first downs at the end of that drive.
They held up no touchdowns. Championship game.
How about that?
I shouldn't say championship game, semifinal.
You didn't think they were going to run it here?
Earlier, guys, was Coach Saban
What makes you think that?
because he got ran over or because they weren't running the football?
No,
He
we're
run around the football.
He didn't care about getting run
I don't care
over.
about
Take a
that.
look at it. Let's.
I don't imagine getting run over help.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Here,
But it's an incomplete pass. That's what
that had more to do with it.
That was a
Not happy.
complete pass, and he got hit.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
so now,
That's second down.
Not happy.
okay.
There's not lip readers in the crowd.
He's using the entire letters of the
He's
alphabet.
not done lighting him up either.
roll ties, basically.
L-O-M-N-O-P.
The guy who's in charge of that headset just got a really bad job.
One more play.
two extremely capable defenses.
It'll be interesting watching Kirby go after this defense.
What do you guys think of the matchup? Yeah,
Didn't they go after it before? Got their first
Kirby going after the mentor.
They played this year.
No, they didn't play this year.
Oh, they didn't?
No, because
Georgia and Auburn played.
Auburn and
Auburn beat them.
Fantastic.
beat them. For the
So with two defenses that you want to spread out, which offense next week has the ability in that?
They're going to be very similar, actually.
They're very similar.
Are they?
Yeah. Both of them can run the ball. Both of them play great defense. I mean, it's going to be it should be a heck of a game.
Quarterback guy, so I just go with the guy who's been there before.
Not that anyone
been there.
in this room
I was
cares,
fairly
but
impressed with
early
Tom,
indications
too,
from
though.
Vegas is Bama by 4
I can believe that.
at this point. For
Really?
I believe Bama would be favored.
Well, they'll be favored, but it'll be it'll be two very similar teams.
It'll be a great game. It'll be a great game to break down because you got Alabama playing Alabama, and you got both guys wanting to win, and you're going to find out exactly what you need to do against those defenses.
Different offense.
They're both going to run. They're going to both run the same defense.
Yeah, the same
That's my
defense.
So how they
everybody's
attack
trying to
each
get
other.
that tape. That's exactly
Right.
They're pretty similar offensively too. Now. They're both
they really are.
all right. Quarterbacks need to take care of the ball.
Interesting.
I was impressed with
the
Georgia.
freshman. I thought the freshman was good.
He throws the ball really.
What was the biggest
down
surprise in
17
this
points
game?
and hung in there. He
I
did a
mean, now
great
that
job.
it's in the can,
I'm surprised that Clemson couldn't move the football. I really am.
and specifically wide receivers getting a lack of separation.
The outside receivers didn't touch the ball enough in the game. For as
Didn't touch it
explosive as they are, they did not get enough opportunities to affect the game.
I agree. I just don't think you're going to march the ball 15 plays against Alabama. The pass that got thrown down there in one-on-one coverage that was incomplete on the sideline, you're going to have to hit 2, 3, 4 of those in a game. You're just not going to march the field
You
against.
got to make those catches.
Battle of the SEC next week. What do you think?
Well, it'd be interesting that, so when Jim was with us at Arkansas and we played against Bama, we did a lot of some of the runs we felt were better out of one-back sets and rather than trying to get, because you couldn't pound it in there against Alabama, and different personnel at Georgia was capable of running back and they're good up front. It'll be a really good matchup. Special teams will be a big one.
I can't remember what the numbers are, but Nick versus his former assistants, it's way up there. I mean, with him winning. I don't know what it is.
He's almost undefeated.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to being 100%.
Well, guys, I'm going to let you go home here shortly, but appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
I think the people at home loved it. You guys give insight that doesn't exist anywhere else, and so we certainly appreciate that. And I don't know what you're doing the rest of the night, but someone will be back next week. If you guys haven't got your invitations yet, we'll wait and see. But thank you guys very much for your time. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody go let Gary out.
We can let him out.
That's classic. Classic.